about her, she rings my bell. I got gym class in half an hour while she rides. Seen kids in two sides, but she doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't give a damn about me. So come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. No. Her boyfriend's named Dave. He brings a gun to school and he'd simply kick my ass if he knew the truth. He lives on my block and he drives a night ride, but he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't give a damn about me. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. No. Oh, yeah. She doesn't know what she's missing. Oh, yeah. She doesn't know what she's missing. And I feel like mold. It's prom night and I am lonely. Lo and behold, she's walking over to me. This must be fate. My lips starts to shake. How does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about me? Say, come on, come on, come on. I got some tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday. Don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby, like you. No, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby, like you.
Lay where you're laying, don't make a sound. I know they're watching, all the commotion. Well, kitty like play, has people talking, they're talking. Your sex is on fire. Dark of the alley, breaking of day. Ahead while I'm driving. Saw Mouth lips are open, knuckles are pale. Feels like you're dying. You're dying. Your sex is on fire. And soon, with what's to transpire, hot as a fever, rattling bones. I can just taste it. Taste it. It's not forever. If it's just a night.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the Super Summer Smile Show. Please welcome to the stage your host, Joey G.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Super glad you're here. What's up? All right. We got an excellent show for you tonight with some of the funniest comedians in Sacramento. Can't wait to get this started, and we're going to do that. As I'm sure you all know, we got snacks, drinks, alcoholic and non-otherwise merchandise out there in the lobby, but we're going to get it going. Please welcome to the stage, Ray Dean.
Hi, just a quick question. If I had a gun in my uterus, do you think the government would put less restrictions on my body? Like I could go to the South and I'd be like, I want an abortion. And they're like, ma'am, we don't do that here. But I have a shotgun in my cooter, so I'm like, how about now? They're like, of course, ma'am, right away, ma'am, right this way. Let's get that thing out of you so I can give it to my emotionally unhinged 12-year-old son who hates his daddy. I don't know why I choreographed that part. Southerners aren't known for choreograph. Imagine if they were, though. You go to the local burger joint in Texas, they're like, howdy, ma'am. Welcome to Whataburger. What can I get for you today? We have burgers, fries, or if you prefer, burgers and french fries. Roe versus Wade is bonkers. Along with having my anatomy discussed on what I can and cannot do based on invisible geographical lines, it's also fucking up dick appointments for me. There's this one dick appointment I've been working on for 5 years. We're friends, him and I, but like every now and then I'm like, I wish we were more. And he's like, I don't. Recently, though, he came up to me, he's like, I think I actually might have feelings for you. Can we talk about it? And I was so excited. 5 years, you know, I accepted we were friends, but it was just nice to have some response. But we moved on our conversation and we started talking about Roe v. Wade. And he was like, yeah, it's crazy. I think I'm going to start protesting. And I was so excited. I was like, yes, absolutely. This movement is so much more than personal gain. To have someone who's a cis-het white man take his privilege and avenue that into a movement that needs it, that's amazing. Whatever way you want to protest, I'm here to support you. He's like, that's so great to hear, because the way I want to protest is I want to stop having sex until Roe v. Wade is back in. You know, this is really just a women's movement right now. We don't need, your presence makes me uncomfortable. So you can sit your cis-het white privilege down, shut the fuck up, and take your dick out. And I'm dating, and it's weird. I don't give out my phone number anymore on, like, Bumble. Last time I did that, someone tried to sign me up for Uber. Like, to drive. It's going well, though. I was with this younger fellow. They're in their mid or early 20s. I'm in my mid-20s. They were young enough where if they asked me for a hand job, I could do a kick flip off the tip of his dick with one of those finger skateboards. He'd be like, sick. But we didn't really know each other. We're just doing basic dirty talk, right? He was going from behind, and I threw out this really standard call and response, right? I was just like, oh my God, whose pussy is this? And you would say, virgin. He was going from behind, and I was like, oh my God, whose pussy is this? And this 20-year-old went, is it mine? This last one is just really, I just want to know if it speaks to you the way it speaks to me. Do you ever meet someone and correlate their head shape with their mother's gorilla grip when they were born? Like their head's just a little long and then cinches at the end? When I see that, I'm like, bet. Man, if I had a kid with indents, I'd be so proud. I would be like, little zigzag. My name is Ray Dean. Give it up for your host. We're going to have a great night. Come on.
Ray Dean, everybody! I knew Skip booked her for a reason. She's been killing it lately. Just a quick reminder for everybody, if you are watching this online on Facebook or YouTube, stop it. Go over to twitch.tv/stab comedy. And please welcome to the stage your next comedian. Are you guys ready? You guys ready for your next comedian? Excellent. She is the producer of many shows around Sacramento. Sketchuals. Yeah, there, got it. And you told me this 5 minutes ago. Comedy Yacht Club. There it is. Nailed it. Please welcome to the stage Heather Rogue, everybody.
Hello. You see that? That's why they won't let us play sports. How's everyone doing? Yeah? Right on. I'm doing sad. Yeah, I'm doing real fucking sad. It's hard for me to be a comedian right now because it's sad. How are you supposed to make jokes about this stuff? Like my dog died the other day. What am I supposed to do? How do you make that funny? Right? Why? I guess it works. Okay. Yes, I am transgender. How did you guess, though? Did you see my parking job? What gave it away? This guy should be a detective, right? Like, good eye. Nothing gets past you, does it? Man, I got it. Is it because my camel has 3 toes? I'm kidding, you guys. I have some good news. I have a new vagina. Yes! Yeah! Just for this next joke, but keep up that energy when the real thing happens. I'm gonna need it. My vagina is just like this show. It's a very tight squeeze. You can view it online. Last summer it was outside, now it's inside. And it's not got a lot of production for it, but it's still fun. Oh, you guys, you know. What do I want to talk about? Are there any other trans people in this room right now? No? Okay, are there any cis people in here? 1 cis person and 0 trans people. I don't know if you guys know how that... So if you don't know... If you don't know what a cis person is, you are. So write that down. Oh, yeah. I am planning on getting a vagina right now. I just recently had an orchiectomy. Do you know what that is? Oh, well, it really takes some balls. Yoink. Do you think you ever think about getting that done? No? What if it cured COVID? Would you do it? Right? You'd probably just die of COVID. What? A lot of guys getting vasectomies now, and it's really just a doggy-style vasectomy when you think about it. You know a vasectomy? Okay. So it's a good thing to do in this post-Roe v. Wade world is get a vasectomy so you can't get a woman pregnant. Also, you can lie about it, fellas. You can just say you got one. It's true, you can. But ladies, keep that in mind. They can lie about it. But you can't lie about an orchiectomy. You can verify that empty pouch yourself. I'm just saying, ladies, you have options right now, okay? I was on Tinder the other day. You know the place, right, Greg? I'm sorry. What's your name? It's Greg. I got it. I was correct. Nailed it. What do you do for a living? You're a crab fisherman. Wow. I've never met one before. That's so cool. How is that going? Oh, I know, right? In this economy. I love that because it's like you almost think I'm going to give the audience the ability to respond, but no. You don't have control over these jokes. You can just stay quiet and not say anything, and the joke will go the exact same direction. It's fun. By the way, you would make a beautiful woman. All three of you. I see some gorgeous ladies right here. What's your name? Greg. Not anymore, it's not. I'm seeing a Juliet. Yeah, look for your Romeo. He's out there. That's my job, is I'm just gonna crack eggs. Someone's gonna walk home and look in the mirror for like a good 30 minutes and just be like, I don't know, could I? Yeah, I was on Tinder the other day, and this guy asked me what kind of genitals I had, so I asked him for proof of vaccination. You know what he said, right? That's private medical information! Like, buddy, they're called privates! If you really want to know what's going on down there, the easiest way to find out is just pay for it. I will give you the receipt, you know. You can have documentation. One vagina. For Heather. Blonde. Extra wet. This part's important. No whipped cream. Yeah, if you get a vagina, remember to say no whipped cream or it will come with... I don't know why. Imagine if you could get a vagina at Starbucks, right? Like, that's the future liberals want, you know? Move over, pumpkin spice. There's a new girl on the block. You've heard of the Cafe Macchiato. Have you tried the Cafe Neo Vagina? Oh, everyone would be getting a pussy, right? It'd just be so convenient. You'd get a pussy, right? I mean, what if it cured COVID? Oh, I just hope that my surgeon is a woman, because I don't trust a man to know how to make a vagina right. My clitoris would be up here. I don't know why. All his attention would be right there for some reason. I'd be peeing out the vagina like, there's supposed to be another hole here. No, there isn't. I sewed your butthole shut too. Women don't have those. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Oh, you guys. All right, let's get serious. Let's see. Surgeon is a woman. You know what I've been doing lately? Feeling old. Yeah, you guys feel old? You know, so what made me feel old was I was dating a 22-year-old. And never date someone who still keeps bottles of alcohol as decoration. It's just one piece of advice I have. What else? You know, another thing that's got me feeling old? The war in Ukraine. So, yeah. I know, right? You thought I was going to be relatable, but no, geopolitics. Yes, and I am making the war about me, but I'm not the only one. No, it makes me feel old because back in my day, they used to censor wars. You know what I mean? And nowadays, they got people just like, hey, with 50 more subscribers, I'll feed this burned out corpse to my cat. You didn't see that video? Okay. But first, a message from Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club. For a fade so close they can tell you're a Nazi without the insignia. I'm sorry. All right, you know, let's lighten the mood. Everyone's bitching. They're like, Heather, you bring the vibe down. You know, they're always complaining. So what I started doing was bringing my friends with Parkinson's over. Because they got really good vibes. Yeah, my friend, she's like, you have a bad vibes. I can tell I'm an empath. But she says she's an empath, which means that she can feel what you're feeling. But for some reason, she can never tell how annoyed I am whenever she says she's an empath. You're just traumatized. I have been trying to get more spiritual, though. You know, like tarot cards, incense, Snapple. I even let my partner use a quartz dildo on me the other day. Yeah, that's when I hit rock bottom. I'm gonna remember that reaction forever. That's the noise I made when it went in. All right. You guys, who here watches porn? Right on. Okay, so pretty much everyone. Who here watches transgender porn? So, this is you. You went sometimes and then backed up. No. I tried it. I didn't like it. I came 3 times and I never tried again. I honestly don't trust you guys because I've seen the Pornhub statistics. Okay? I swear about 3 of you in here are lying right now, just based on the statistics. I'll let you guys sort out amongst yourselves who you think it is. Should make for a fun car ride home. If you think that's bad, you know, statistically speaking, somebody in this room is a pedophile. Yeah, who do you think it is? You're the detective. No, it's not this guy. Too obvious. Come on. All right, let's bring up the vibe. Only 338 days until Christmas. Who's excited? I think if Santa Claus were gay, he'd be a polar bear. You didn't get it? Okay, so I'll explain it. No, don't worry, I got him. Okay, so a bear is a hairy gay man. Santa Claus, hairy. Also, he lives on one of the 2 polar regions of the Earth. The top one, he's a top. See, yeah, it's a double entendre. Now you may begin laughing. Okay, you guys, I'm kidding. I don't think Santa Claus is gay. I'm not going to sit here and ruin your childhood. I think he's a pedophile. Why did he stop giving me presents when I hit puberty? He used to watch me when I was sleeping. Now it's like he doesn't exist. What happened? Explain it. Oh, I don't trust Santa Claus. I don't even trust people who look like Santa Claus. How are you going to dress up in a way that's attractive to children? Everyone's looking at trans women. Meanwhile, you give Santa a pass? You're just like, go sit on his lap, Timmy, and whisper your deepest desires into his ear. It's okay if you pee on him for some reason. I don't know. Why? They never get mad about it. They're just like, oh no. Oh God, okay. Where do we go from here? You guys like ass? Asterisks? I love asterisks because they turn reading into a scavenger hunt. Like, find the matching butthole to complete this sentence. And it's ironic they look like a butthole, too, because they kind of represent a butt whenever you see it, right? Like, Barry Bonds is a world record hitter, but boop, he may have had some help from some chemicals. This juice is made with all real fruit, but boop, also tons of chemicals. I'm a real woman, but I may come with some extra features. Yeah, not everyone can drive stick. I get it, you know, no judgment. You have to know how to handle a tranny. It makes sense, right? Okay. I hate that joke. I like it because it's a challenge, right? There's always someone after the show who's like, I can drive a stick. Prove it, you know. see you grind that clutch. I don't know. I'm just saying things, okay? Oh, you guys. So I got hit on the other day by a bicycle rider. Yeah, he slammed right into me. And he was yelling at me too. He's all like, I'm on your left, which is nonsense because I'm a transgender socialist. And you're not further left than me. Like, who do you think you are, Fidel Castro here? Come on. I'm so far left, I'm pro-gun. That's what the other bulge in my skirt is right now. Okay, fine. It's a weird time to say that. Okay, listen, I do believe in gun control. Like, waiting periods, you can't wait 2 weeks for a pistol. I remember 2 years ago, we were waiting 2 weeks for toilet paper. And I poop every day. Yeah, right? I almost never have to kill a man. It got to the point last year I was wiping my ass with a Glock. Just because it's the only thing I could get the same day I need it, you know? Quarantine was fun, though. I had some good times. Like, for one thing, I'm more attractive from 6 feet away, so I had to... You gotta reap the benefits, you know? Also, I didn't have to shave with a mask on my face. Yeah, I look like... Who's got a beard? I look like that guy. But one guy, he must have known, because he walks right up to me and he goes, boy or girl? And me, I didn't even know I was pregnant yet. I went and told my boyfriend. He was pissed. He's like, that's why I dated you. I didn't know you could get pregnant. I was like, I can't. Not in this economy. I went looking for a job the other day. The guy just offered to sell me his business. Yeah, so now I'm the proud owner of a Christian clothing store. In Texas, actually. Yeah, the only problem is we ran out of coat hangers recently. I don't know when we're gonna get more. Ship them in from Mexico. Okay. Let's up the vibe. I got a good Holocaust joke if you want to hear that one. No? Okay, I heard a no thanks. I'm just saying it's kind of like Nazi Germany these days, right? Like with the masks that they made us wear. Yeah. I'm kidding. But, you know, some people are not. All right, fine. You know what? Instead of bombing, let's keep doing evergreen material that you guys will actually like. All right, so. Silence. You ready? Just listen to it. Wait, everyone make this noise. Yeah, now it sounds like it's raining. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'm not keeping my child because I don't think I could be a very good mom. But I do think I would be an incredible dad. Just because the bar is way lower. You know what I mean? Like, it's so easy to be a good dad. What do? Teach him to play catch? Teach him to change a tire? That's on YouTube, you know? If you're a bad mom, people flip out. They're like, you didn't feed it? Ah! I had one guy ask me if I was transitioning because I was running from manhood. Yeah, you believe that? Like, I'm really running for the hills from being paid more. And listened to. Trans women only make 50 cents on the dollar. Did you know that? Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then we also have to do things like buy vaginas. Like, that's expensive. And then gas prices are through the roof for everybody. You know, just the drive down here cost me 6 vaginas. Running from manhood. The only positive thing about being a woman now is that people think I'm a lot better at skateboarding. They're like, whoa, you can kickflip? I'm like, that didn't used to be a big deal, but... And being a hot girl does have its benefits, right? Right? This is a beautiful crowd. Some of you are almost as hot as me. Like, have you ever felt so hot that you actually get concerned for your safety? That's a fun level. Like, I got followed the other day. No big deal, just for 12 blocks. I think he was just going the same way as me for 3 right turns. Doubling back through an alley. That's just the way everyone goes. Cutting through a kitchen window. That's the way we all go. But no, what does he do? He ruins the ending. Yeah, he goes, hey, I'm following you. You believe that? It's like, let me figure it out. Why you gotta spoil it? You know what I mean? Like, you don't see me giving away my plot twist early. He doesn't know I sound like Butch John Mulaney yet. I'm waiting for the right moment. But this just makes him mad. He goes, hey, I have a 12-inch penis. Which then, like, why are you mad about it? Congratulations, At least he warned me that he had a big dick. They never warn you when they have a small dick, do they, ladies? No, and yet they always expect women to warn them when we have a small dick. I don't think that's very fair. So this guy, he's pissed. He's like, what, you're not even curious? And that's when I seize my opportunity. I turn around and I go, actually, I'm curious about a lot of things. Like, are you ready for a whole journey of self-discovery? So now we're dating. When do you think I should tell him I'm transgender? Like, 3rd date, maybe? 3rd trimester? Okay. Shout it out. He hasn't even told me he's gay yet, so how mad can he really get? Did you hear the motorcycle? Just as soon as I said gay, he just took off. Oh, yeah, I'm just full disclosure, let me bust some myths right now, okay? No, I did not transition to turn people gay. I don't know where you heard that. But it's nonsense, okay? I transitioned because the government pays me to turn people gay. It's a conspiracy, and it goes all the way to the top. They called me and they were like, Heather, we've got a job for you. I was like, oh, government, I loved you in Vietnam. What's the job? We need to get men to stop using so much 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. The raw efficiency is destroying capitalism as we know it. Whenever you're ready, come get your vaccine. Please don't tell Neil Young about this set, you guys. I really can't afford to lose Spotify. It's like... And I'll be honest, that's not why I transitioned. Obviously, the real reason I transitioned, fellas, was to listen to old ladies take big fat dumps in the bathroom, right? I mean, come on, it's hot. You can lie to me, don't lie to God, okay? All right, fine, no, that's not why I transitioned. The real reason I did it was because I couldn't find a girlfriend. So I just became a girlfriend. And that's called problem solving. Look it up. Look it up. All incels just need to transition and fuck each other. It's so simple. Okay. That's not why I transitioned. I didn't do it for that, and I'll tell you why else I didn't do it. I didn't do it in order to meet what you think a woman is supposed to be. All right? I didn't transition for you. I had one lady tell me that I wasn't a real woman if I didn't believe in astrology. I was like, a Gemini would say that shit. You know the best part about that? She was a fucking Capricorn. Yeah, I misGemini'd her. And I felt great about it. That's what you get. I didn't transition for you. I transitioned for one reason and one reason only. Free alcohol. Feel free to buy me a drink. That's how I feel right now. So what kind of genitals you got? I felt like we were vibing. I didn't want to be freaked out later. Okay. Cancel culture. That sucks, doesn't it? Everyone's getting canceled these days, right? I had to cut my dick off just to have an opinion in this cancel culture society. They're canceling everybody just for what? You know, me personally, I can disagree with somebody and stay friends with them. Yeah, like my friend, she won't vaccinate her kids. She won't do it. Not even for measles, but she doesn't believe in it. And you know what? That's her opinion. And damn it, I'm going to respect it. My opinion is that her kids should be taken away by the government, but I respect her opinion. She should respect mine. This is so much fun. You guys like the moon? Any claps for the moon? Give it up for the moon, right? Yeah. Never fails. Everyone loves the moon. The moon is the winner. The moon's like Betty White. Like, no one's got a bad thing to say about the moon. You guys ever take a picture of the moon? Why? In case you can't see it tomorrow? You need a keepsake of the moon? You really need moon memorabilia? You need like a moon postcard? Like, just tell them to look up. Oh, this joke is for the cis people. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Oh, wait, that's 5 minutes? Okay, this joke is for the cis people. For those just tuning in, if you don't know what cis means, you are. We got Twitch streamers, you know. How's it going? I know, right? In this economy. We interact, you know, as much as I'm with you, right? Like, I don't know. They could be laughing. They could be, you know, jacking off, whatever. They could be doing anything, really. All right, this joke's for the cis people. Why? You ever notice how women will, like, leak from their privates and then start bitching? Men, meanwhile, men are different, right? Because men will leak from their privates and then finally stop bitching. I don't trust anything a man says unless he's come in the last 5 minutes. It's too emotional. Oh, this is just whatever I want it to be at this point. I don't even remember. Did I have a closer at some point? Yeah. Do I got? No, this is nothing. Oh, I can do this one. This one's gonna suck. I want to talk about how trans women, yeah, we might be a kink. You might be able to look us up on porn, but that doesn't make us kinky, okay? I'm tired of trans women being sexualized. You don't know me. I could be vanilla as hell. Yeah, you're right. I'm not. He called it, but I could be. That's my point. No, I'm so kinky, I don't even have a safe word, you guys. Yeah, I got 3 of them. I got a soft no that's banana peel because you're slipping. Yellow light, motherfucker. I got a hard no that's Donald Trump because I am trying to kill this boner right now as quickly as possible. If they're Republican, I have to say Nancy Pelosi or their dick just gets harder. My final no is just, bitch, call the cops! Not really, this is a comedy show. False alarm. You have to be careful these days. I am not a real white woman. Look, I'm willing to lie to the cops, okay? I was on the light rail the other day. You guys ever been on the light rail before? That was not enthusiastic. Yeah, no, it's yup. There was a woman on the light rail. She was having a hard time. And this is when I found out that I actually pass as a woman at first glance, is because I always second guess myself. I think like everyone's just being nice. But then this lady was like, fuck you, you white bitch! Yeah, And I'm not gonna do the accent, but that's what she was. She was like, "Fuck you, white woman!" And she was like, "Why are you watching me get naked? I'll light you on fire. What are you, gay?" And I'm sitting here thinking like, "Oh my God, she really thinks I'm just a regular white woman right now. This is the most incredible moment of my life." So then the cops come because she's having a hard time threatening to light people on fire. And they were like, "Hey, can you tell us what happened?" And I was like, "Oh no, I don't talk to the police." And then that's when that woman was like, "Wait a minute! That's not a real white woman." Oh, I got clocked by being a cab. All right, you guys, I'm gonna give you some advice. Don't fuck a comedian. Don't do it, because they'll write a joke about it. Yeah, like this one. So I fucked a comedian, okay? It was at a party for comedians, so those were the options, people. I didn't want to fuck anyone there, but then I did cocaine, right? That shit makes my pussy pop like a water balloon. And I warned them not to give me cocaine, but they were like, "Don't worry, Heather, no one here wants to fuck you anyways." Yeah, you believe that? No, right? Because what happens? You know. What happens? You're alone for 2 minutes and a dick pops into your mouth, right? Just me? Okay. So there I was, sucking a dick on Dave Chappelle's patio. Places and names have been changed to protect identities. You know why? Because we got caught. Yeah, that's what happens when you ask a woman to suck your dick on a patio. People see you. And this, like, people start pulling their phones out. They're getting on Twitter. They're going viral. This guy, he's crying. He's like, "Oh my God, everyone's gonna think I'm gay." I felt bad for him. I turn around. I tell him, "Don't worry, baby, I got you." I turn around and I just suck all their dicks. Yeah, every last one. 0 witnesses, people. Now nobody's talking. They call me Agent 47 Dicks. I swear them all to silence. You can't get away from me. I'll just one at a time, just in a row. Boom, 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 boom. One of them tried to run away. I'm just like, go, 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 go. All right, you guys, I've been Heather Rogue. Give it up for your host, Joey.
Heather Rogue, everybody! Using the entire stage on that last one. I love it. All right, she was super right about Twitch streamers. One of those Twitch streamers is Skip Bacon. Everybody say hi, Skip Bacon. Hi, Skip Bacon. Ah, you guys just made her night. I love it. Are we ready for our final comedian of the night? Woo! All right, make it really loud. Here comes Iris Benson.
Thank you guys for coming out. I'm Iris. None of you guys are drinking anything? Not even water? It's hot in here. Oh, you got water. Right on. I had a stimulating conversation about water at my work the other day. This lady goes, "If you feel thirsty, it's already too late." I was like, I don't think it is. Feel like it's too late if you're dead, you know? Like, you feel thirsty, you can probably drink more water. I did a tarot card reading for New Year's, and she told me to lean into my divine masculine energy. So I decided to grow my beard out. I got a sheeness. Took it to a gender-neutral bathroom. Turns out that's just your own bathroom. So I couldn't, like, stare somebody down over a piss trough and, like, cross streams. It's no fun. No fun at all. I'm a recovering addict of new age bullshit. I used to be really into astrology when I was a kid. Now I'm not anymore. But if people talk about astrology, I Jones, you know? Like a heroin addict that's been sober for like 30 years, but they just like a fun drug story. Like, if I'm walking down a dark alley and somebody's like, hey, what's your sign? I'm like, I shouldn't engage you. But I'm a Leo. And then they're like, well, you don't seem that much like a Leo. And then I'll be like, well, that's because my moon's in Virgo and my rising sign's in Gemini, just like Madonna, you know? And then I start hoping somebody will be like, I'm an Aquarius, water signs, woo. So I could be like, actually, Aquarius is an air sign, bitch. Thing that always snaps me out of it, though, are Scorpios. So there's always that one Scorpio that's like, I'm a Scorpio, so like I'm really sexual. And then you're like, fuck you, I'm really sexual too. And then they're like, and no. You don't get it. Like, I am really sexual. And then I start saying weird competitive shit. Like, well, I just came 3 times arguing with you about this. My kitchen's full of phallic produce. That cucumber 14H. I de-virginized myself the banana. I still haven't had a dick that big. And they're still like, no, me. But, like, everybody's sexual, okay? Like, the most boring person here is like, I bet I'd be really good at porn. You know? Shyest person in the room's like, you don't know the beast. You don't know the beast that's waiting to get out. It's like a kitten watching a bird in a tree just I'm an atheist. I didn't realize how much of an atheist I was till I listened to this podcast. It was about this couple and their child was dying of cancer. Wait for it. And the dad was up all night comforting his sick child and nothing was working, so he decides to pray. And I knew I was an atheist because my reaction was, fuck this podcast. This better not be about the power of prayer. That baby better die. Then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I would rather a baby die and fit my view of the world than have there be a God, really? I need to learn some spiritual lessons. So I listened to the rest of that podcast. You guys know what happened? That baby died. Yeah. So you can't cure terminal cancer with prayer. It's just not going to happen. Don't get me wrong. I pray, you know, if I'm late for work, I pray. My bank account's low, I pray. If the cop's behind me, I pray. I'm not saying don't pray. I'm just saying, like, diversify your tactics, you know? Just, like, collect yogurt lids or do a walkathon. Major in medicine, that's all I'm saying. Hope I'm not bringing you guys down. Been fired a lot for not sounding happy enough. I don't know if that's a surprise. It's just how I sound. I sound like a less effeminate, more suicidal Ben Stein. First time it happened, I waxed this woman's anus, which is what she was paying me to do. I wasn't her waitress, and I waxed her anus. But I feel like there's a special place in hell for somebody that puts their ass in your face and then complains to management about your demeanor. You know, like it'd be one thing if I burned it and sealed it shut. But she left with a beautiful pink hairless anus. She was just a bitch. And then I sold cheese at farmers markets, and I guess the guy that worked the booth before me was like this rock star cheese salesman. Because this little girl came up to me. She was like, you know why Chris was so good at his job? Because he acted really happy all the time. So I took it upon myself to tell this little bitch about life. It's like, well, some of us are Tiggers and some of us are Eeyores, okay? Someday you're going to bite into a chocolate-covered turd, and you know why? The person that sold it to you acted really happy. Some service jobs, you don't want the person acting happy, you know? If you're getting a rape kit done, you don't want your nurse practitioner being like, oh my goodness, somebody had a rough night. Come on, let's have a smile. You know what you need to do, Debbie Downer? You need to watch some more cat videos. Maybe some meditation will take your mind off this petri dish that's never going to get tested. Some Jehovah's Witnesses came to my door. I always enjoy that experience because I love me some Watchtower artwork, you know. They left like this really hot flyer of Jesus on the cross. His abs are all defined and glistening and blood encrusted. When I got done masturbating, I was like, Jesus is like the best brand mascot ever, because they've had like thousands of years to perfect his image, you know, like with the hair and the abs, and like he doesn't even put out and women wash his feet with their hair. Really glad Hitler didn't have like quite the same level of marketing campaign, you know, like they rebranded Hitler the way they do like Betty Crocker or Aunt Jemima. If there was like a swinging hippie Hitler, yuppie 80s Hitler. My favorite would be like 70s glam rock Hitler with like leather pants, some lipstick on the nipples. Just because I like my icons of hatred and bigotry to be a little confusing. Oh. I'm single and I'm 45, which is not like a thing that really bothers me, but then sometimes I go to the dog park and I see this lady that I'm afraid of becoming. And like we all talk to our pets, right? Like we're like, yes, I love you too. I'm so glad to see you too. Oh, I know you need food, you know, but like she talks from the point of view of her dogs. Like, hi, I'm Baxter and this is Choxy, but I'm the alpha, so I do all the talking. My mommy only eats baby food because she's afraid of choking to death alone in her apartment. Sometimes she locks us in a room and her friend Steve comes over. He wears a dirty cardigan and they play Scrabble. Sometimes she tries to kiss him, but he says he's not ready to take their relationship to that level. And then she deflates him and puts him back in the closet. Yeah. Kind of scared of becoming that lady. I recently moved in with another single lady, which is nice, because before that I was living with a new couple. Like everything they had in common was a revelation, you know, like he was cutting vegetables. He goes, this knife is nice and sharp. There's one thing I hate. It's a dull knife. And she goes, oh my God. Me too. I hate dull knives too. And I was like, really? You both hate dull knives? Imagine that. Imagine the two people on this planet who hate tools that have lost their proper functioning finally coming together in this crazy world. I found out she moved him in with us because she left town and he kept sleeping over, you know, like he walked her dog and then he sat down on my couch and listened to podcasts without headphones. Like a fucking monster. And I'm not very confrontational, so I just went to bed instead of watching the shows I wanted to watch. And I woke up the next morning and went to the bathroom, and the poop candle was lit. Like, go back to your parents' house and take a shit, you know? Like, or stink the place up like the freeloading fuck you are. He thanked me for running the dishwasher like I was the one dirtying up dishes in the apartment that he pays for. At some point he goes, hey, Iris, if you need me to leave, you know, so you can have some privacy, let me know. But he said it in this way, like, we both know you're not fucking, so it's fine that I'm here all the time. Like, sitting alone in my bathrobe, drinking gin and sobbing doesn't require privacy. When I started doing comedy, I moved back in with my parents, and which is a style cramper, particularly when your dad's a nudist. Yeah. I didn't have people over very much. He was fine with having people over. He'd be like, we'd love to have you for the holidays. I'm going to be naked the whole time. And people don't know what that means, you know? They're like, that means we're going to glimpse you at 2 a.m. on the way to the bathroom in your underwear. That's cool. It's your house, bro. That's not what that means. It means you're going to be making eye contact with his giblets while he carves Thanksgiving turkey. He's going to put his foot up on something and stroke his fat, hairy belly while lecturing you about the World War II documentary he made you watch. When it comes time to open presents, he's going to do one of these. Yeah. He's going to do the bend and the snap. He doesn't have hair on his head, so he just snaps his back hair. A flasher stalked me and my friends all through high school, and we just kind of got used to it, you know? Like, after, like, the 50th time at the mall, we were like, hey, dude, what's up? And then just made our way to the hot topic like it was no big deal. And then I was walking through a park near my house one day, and this lady had been flashed by the same guy. She was talking to a cop, and they were like, have you seen anyone suspicious? And I was like, oh my God, I totally know that guy. Like, he's got a mustache and a black Trans Am. He's like Smokey and the Bandit, but a sex offender. And then the cop was like, yeah, that sounds like the guy. How many times have you seen him? And I was like, a lot of times. Like, pretty sure he knows my schedule. And the cop was like, and you never reported it? And then I had that, like, first moment of self-awareness that you have where you're like, oh, I'm fucked up. I should have reported that shit. I don't know right from wrong. My dad also watched porn in front of me when I was a kid. I know, it's a bomb, right? It's a bomb. But I feel like we're even because I made him watch Full House. You know? Because I still watch porn, but you couldn't pay me to watch that Fuller House bullshit. But you knew there was some missing information between the naked dad story and the flasher story, right? Like, so we all have those friends that their stories about their childhood don't really match up with how fucked up they are, you know? Like my parents were Christian Scientists, and that's why I'm a cutter, you know? My mom told me that I had terrible hair, so I needed you to punch me in the stomach real hard. You know, my grandmother read The Velveteen Rabbit to me, and then she died. Now I can only have sex in this rabbit costume, you know. Like, just know there's some missing information. So, I was walking by a strip club with my friend one time, and there was like a stripper on her phone crying in the rain, like in a little Where's Waldo sweatshirt and like no pants and stilettos. And he turns to me, he goes, I feel bad when I see a sight like that, because all I can think is, I bet I could hit that. And I feel like I kind of have that I bet I could hit that aura Because they're not just attracted to me and like my victim-y aura walking down the street. They're just like, they're attracted to my stuff. Like I went to my car one day and somebody parked next to it, like this dude, and he was like masturbating in his car next to my car. And he just saw my car. And he was like, that is the chipped paint of complacent boundaries. That's the backseat clutter of some serious daddy issues. I'm gonna park my windowless van next to that car because that's clearly an I could hit that Toyota Corolla. I'm very relationship phobic, and people don't realize that when they discourage me to date assholes. Like, you're not helping me. The only way out is through, you know? Like, stop telling me what's wrong with people before I get a chance to find out for myself, you know? And like, dudes do it to themselves. They're like, you don't want me, baby, I'm no good. I'm like, I know, based on my attraction for you. Like, one guy told me I sabotage myself. I'm like, yeah, I gathered that when you got blackout drunk and didn't fuck me and pissed in my bed. You know? This is a new bit. I told a friend of mine that I had a crush on a dude. Oh, yeah, I told a friend of mine that I had a crush on a dude, and she was like, no, Iris, he has really bad depression. I was like, oh no, the depressed guy. How scary. We're gonna isolate and watch TV and fuck all day. That sounds like no fun at all. The guy decided he didn't want to date me based on the messiness of my car, because he thought it meant my pussy smelled. Because he has a saying, dirty car, dirty pussy. Is that an aphorism anybody's heard before? Nobody's grandfather was like, beware the woman with the messy horseless carriage. For her flower doth not smell like a rose. Feel like we would have seen a Mythbusters episode about that. And then I found out he's only been with like 3 women. I took stats in college. 3 ain't no kind of sample size, you know? You need like 30 smelly pussied car driving women to test that theory. Need to do it over a period of time because we smell different from week to week, you know? Like, we smell different times of day. A freshly showered 9 a.m. pussy smells different from a lunchtime jog pussy, which in turn smells different from a 5 o'clock drive time pussy. You need some placebo pussy, you know? You need to toss an onion in there, some black jelly beans, some deviled eggs. I know vaginas are dark, mysterious places. I get that. But they're a whole lot easier to clean than a car, you know? Like, you don't need to declutter them or Windex and squeegee them. Just need some mild soap and water, maybe pick out some weak gas station toilet paper every once in a while. I just got health insurance recently because that's what you got to do when you're my age and you need a mammogram. I also got the HPV vaccine because 45 is the last year that you can get it. Yes, and you should get that. But I also found out I have HPV. So I guess I did have a dirty pussy after all. And there's things you can do to like clear your HPV without having to have like your cervix cut off. Yeah, like eating right and not smoking and cleaning your car. So I did that. Also, like I was so like I was really upset about it, and then I told all of my girlfriends, and all of them have had it. Like one of them was like, oh, all adventurous women have that. And I was like, cool, I guess I'm having adventures. Another one was like, I've had all the strains. I collect them like Pokemon cards. Gotta catch them all. I found out the strain I have isn't covered under the vaccine, so I can't just like get a dude to get the vaccine. Like, I have to like make sure he has my strain too. And it's like the doctor was like, it's like kind of a benign nothing strain. I looked it up, and it causes tree man disease, which you probably don't know about because you don't live in Bangladesh and have the genetic mutation that causes tree man disease. But it's a very fun Google image search wherein somebody grows bark on their hands. And I was really horny one day, and I was like, I need to like, I like did mental strain calculations on different people. I was in Santa Cruz. I saw this older man who's probably like 58, but like a fit 58. He had a skateboard. And I just like in my head was like, well, that's three strains just for being in Santa Cruz. It's a very slutty town. Show me the ugliest person in Santa Cruz, I'll show you somebody that's fucking. And then it's like plus a strain for owning a skateboard, but minus 2 strains for using the skateboard, because that's physical exercise. It's a strain for every white guy dreadlock. And then another strain for every fringe on his very short jean shorts. Then I was like, I bet he's well-traveled. He's probably been to Bangladesh. I used to be a massage therapist. I used to hate to do prenatal massages because women come in, they say the same dumb shit. They're like, you know what spots to avoid, right? So nothing bad happens. Because according to the hard science behind massage, there's a spot on the foot that makes things descend, which means you're either going to shit your pants or you're going to miscarry, or both. Don't you think if there was a spot on your body that could make you expel your unborn child, we would know about it? I would have looked that up in the 8th grade, you know, like we would have 15-year-old girls flipping through our bodies ourselves going, where's the Vulcan abortion pinch chapter? I need to know. Would change the conversation, the pro-lifer household, you know. You've been pinching it, haven't you? No, Mother, I swear it was an accident. I'll be good, Mother. Please don't make me wear the metal boots of shame, Mother. And then you tempted a man with your dirty pillows and got rid of it, you dirty foot pincher. In addition to waxing assholes, I also waxed vaginas. So I've seen like more vaginas than anyone here, probably combined. You guys are a small group and very young, so it's probably, I've definitely seen more. And women come in very self-conscious because guys will say like all this weird shit about the vaginas they've seen, like it was dragging on the ground like a dropped transmission. I could tie her labia into a bow. I bumped my head on a stalactite. Saw some beautiful cave paintings, you know, like just want women to know that unless you were in a donkey show in Mexico or you somehow got mauled by a badger, it probably falls within the median range of what a vagina is supposed to look like. You know, like I've seen an 80-year-old vagina. Some people want to look good for the coroner. If you take the gray pubes off an 80-year-old vagina, it's like cutting the mold off a piece of cheese, you know. Still tastes the same. All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
Iris Benson, everybody. Make it loud one more time for all the comedians you see tonight. I hope you had a great time. Drive safe. Stick around for Scene Kids, maybe. You can upgrade your tickets with Jesse. Have a good one.
Thank you, everybody. That is it for the Super Summer Smile Show, but we're not done. We're just getting started. In fact, Scene Kids will begin in, well, it looks like about 9 minutes, according to that timer. So if you want to stick around, see me at the bar. We can upgrade the ticket. If you've already taken care of that, good for you. And online audience, hang out for a second. Scene Kids will begin in about 9 minutes.
What they mean to the story.
Check, two. Check, mic two. All right, we're good.
The Jews don't look like this. Hey, hola, baby, please don't make me try to take your piece. Everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even get a try. I'm like Chardonnay, get better over time. Heard you say I'm not the finest bitch you like. Before it Baby, don't hurt me no more. You gotta hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
I don't know why you're not there. I give you my love, but you don't care. So what is right? What is wrong? Just give me a sign. What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
What is love? Now I don't know why you're not there. I give you my love, but you don't care. So what is right and what is wrong? Just give me a sign. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more. Now I don't know, what can I do? What can I say? It's all feel. I know we're one, just me and you. I can't go on. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more. I want no other, no other lover. This is our life. This is our life. When we're together, I want you forever. No, 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 no. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Baby, don't hurt me
No more. What is love?
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Scene Kids. Please welcome to the side of the stage your hosts, Michelle Petro,
I'm a ghost. Hi, virtual and in-person audience. I'm Michelle, the host of Scene Kids. We perform the second Saturday of every month for you, here and at home in your PJs at 9 p.m. Who's never seen the show before by a woo? Ooh, I've got the show of hands. Honestly, I love the politeness of I just expected the woos and we got hands. This is the most orderly audience. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We do have some new folks, so let me tell you what you're about to see. I have 5 actors that have memorized about a minute of dialogue, and I've paired them with improvisers who have no idea what's going on, and they're just gonna yes and yes their way through the scene. It is a pile of fun, and I cannot wait to get going. I'm gonna actually bring the first duo up tonight, Lacey Monet Carroll and Jesse Jones. Give them a big round of applause. Jesse's making his way from the tech booth.
had to do the thing.
He
Oh
had to
wait,
do
I don't
the
know if I need that
thingies.
yet.
You don't know anything.
I don't know shit.
So, Lacey and Jesse, thank you so much for doing the show.
Yeah.
And this is Lacey's first time being an actor. I'm so
Oh.
excited.
That's true. Very excited. You don't need that.
You don't know what I need.
Oh.
Fine. wrong in there?
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was. That was pushy of me.
You're not hurt, are you?
I mean, I've had to go for a long time. So it's not feeling, you know when your kidneys like start to hurt? So that's all I've got, but I'm fine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be pushy.
Well, I do wish you'd make sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, they hurt. So I feel like I owe you a conversation right now, but I'd really like to get in there.
Well, you see, when someone sees my face, they immediately get a wheelchair, hire a shyster lawyer, and sue me for $750,000.
I just need to pee. No. I'm starting to not like you. So I don't know if that's lawsuit worthy, but you seemed done, and that's mean. So.
Thank you.
Okay, no, that.
Now, really, come on.
Wait, so, like, with you, is this? They couldn't have cameras in a bathroom. Okay.
Cheerio.
This feels wrong.
Not very likely, not at all. You may have seen it in the newspapers, magazines, Vanity Fair.
They covered that. Okay, I'm just gonna sneak in here real quick. If. Okay.
Would you mind moving a little? You're blocking my view.
You want to spread?
They run the red and white flag up so I can see when it's cocktail hour on my yacht.
I'm gonna come back.
Certainly not! With all the unrest in the world, I don't think anyone should own a yacht that sleeps more than 12.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna go down to the pier. I think I can suss out what big-ass boat is yours. I'm gonna climb up the gangplank. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I get all of my nautical terminology from TV. So I'm gonna scuttle up there, still kidneys bursting, and I'm gonna just piss on everything that you own.
No, my flag steward.
I don't know what that is. I think it's a guy who carries flags around, but I'm gonna pee on it.
No, my cocktail steward.
And I'm gonna pee on your cocktail steward. I'm gonna pee in your cocktail, whatever your flask, your decanters. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna fill them just a little bit in each one. You're not gonna know which one. I'm not gonna pee in all of them. So it's gonna be Russian roulette with your drinks next time you. What?
Look, if you're interested, whether I'm married or not, well, I'm not. Up, up, up.
Come on.
Could be. You play the market. For your own amusement.
Yeah, I'm gonna jerk off on your yacht.
You're society girls.
I know them as courtesans. but I guess in different circles, ladies of the night, trollops, whatever I can get.
Syncopated. Yeah, you play that real fast music, jazz.
Oh, I mean, if I can get through a couple measures, that's a lot. Like I don't carry a tune, if you know what it's just a couple slides on the trombone.
Well, I guess some like it hot. I actually prefer classical music.
Well, I mean, I can innuendo. I can play the big band. I don't know.
I feel that will be very difficult. You see, I only come to shore twice a day on account of the shells. You see, that's my hobby.
Oh. You shouldn't leave those.
Yes, my father and grandfather before him, we had an affinity, you would say. That's why we named it after the oil company.
I'm sorry. Named Shell. Is the boat? Oh, the boat! You named the boat Chevron? Shells. Okay. Well, that'll make it easier to find. So thank you for making this really painful, and for belittling my ability to get to attention immediately. I'm gonna go find Arco, or whatever the fuck your boat is, and I'm gonna defile it with so many fluids. So.
Please, no names. Just call me Junior. And scene.
Yes. Give it up for Lacey and Jesse, everybody. Well done. So, a fun little fact about this show, we get to guess what scene this is from. If anybody figured it out, you can raise your hand or shout it out.
I am disappointed in every single one of you, especially those of you that call yourselves comedy fans.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. No.
She literally said it, folks.
Some Like It Hot?
Yes!
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I did. There's a little clue. Some Like It Hot.
Yeah.
That's Tony Curtis. Thank you, Marilyn Monroe.
Clearly.
Beautiful job.
Oh, thank you so much. Congratulations. And happy birthday, Lacey. Oh, I just love it when that happens. Oh, we have another great duo coming up. My friends Ryan King and Dang. Hey, fellas.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. Yeah, Ryan's on a vow of silence, except for this one scene. All right. No, I'll let you go.
Cool.
Which of you know Ford of this town?
What was that? One more time? Sorry.
My honest lads, I will tell you what I'm about.
What is it? What are you about?
No quips now, pistol. Indeed, I am in the waist 2 yards about, but I am now about no waste.
Alright, you come into this Coles, and you start yapping up a storm. Can I help you with anything?
I'm about thrift.
Alright. Well, good thing you found Coles in the strip mall. And then maybe we can get something for you, some jorts. Would you like some jorts?
Briefly,
Briefs? I got briefs as well.
I do mean to make love to Ford's wife.
Don't we all?
I spy entertainment in her.
Right. Okay, yeah, you're looking for something nice, maybe a hat, a flat cap.
She discourses. She carves.
Right.
She gives the leer of invitation.
Oh, okay, so maybe like a cardigan? Or like a scarf?
I can construe the action of her familiar style, and the hardest voice of her behavior to be Englished rightly is I am Sir John Falstaff's.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't know I was in the presence of a lord. Any belts, 15% off. That's not even on the catalog. That's on me. That's all Ryland, baby. That's for you.
The report goes.
How's the report go? How is it?
She has all the rule of her husband's purse.
Oh, okay, I see. So, in that case, maybe I could upsell you a bit. At the counter we got sour Skittles. We have just regular Skittles, if you want those as well. We got some nice sundresses.
He hath a legion of angels.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. So, is this man a biker, like Hell's Angels, or are we talking is he divine? I don't know.
I've written me here a letter to her. And another to Paige's wife, who even now gave me good eyes, too.
It's quite a pickle, being in a love triangle, I get it. You got the man's credit card, you're sleeping with his wife, you wander into a Chipotle, and next door there's a Kohl's. And maybe you could buy something there.
She examined my parts with most judicious oye's.
I see. So we're doing, yep. You've already got Chipotle in hand. She's got the eyes on the prize.
Sometimes the beam of her view gilded my foot. Oh. Sometimes my poor belly.
Oh, that's fair. We we could suit both needs. I've got Crocs, I've got Uggs, and I've also got fanny packs. They're in season, so maybe we could hook you up with something like that. Draw ice to your belly.
She did course over my exteriors with such a greedy intention that the appetite of her eye did seem to scorch me up like a burning glass.
Oh man, that's a whole lot to drop on me right now. I haven't had my lunch break. Technically, I'm not full time, so I can't really eat, and you're really rubbing it in.
I have written here another letter to her. She has the purse too.
Oh, not the purse.
She is a regent in Guyana.
Oh man, it's pretty deep. Is that
all gold?
Oh.
And bounty.
Gold and bounty, huh? Is that like a toilet paper brand? I think that's, or maybe sorry, I'm just crossing streams here.
I shall be cheater to them both.
Oh. Yes, the proverbial boat. The one we all know.
They shall be exchequers to me.
Be checkers to you? I'm sorry, you had me up until here.
They shall be my East and my West Indies. And I shall trade to them both.
And this is all a euphemism for this woman that you're sleeping with her husband? I'm sorry, I'm just...
Bear thou this letter to Mistress Page.
An illustration of sorts.
And thou this to Mistress Ford.
That's a drawing of a middle finger. I don't know. I guess I could give it to him, but he will not be happy with that.
We will thrive, lads.
You gonna come back for me? Maybe I could go home, finally get out of here. This shitty job in this strip mall. That'd be great.
We will thrive.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you so much for freeing me. I'm tired of Chipotle every day. It's just right there.
And see.
Ryan King and Daniel Kusnick, everybody. So, anyone a theater buff in here? Oh, we've got some hands.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Do I get to call on someone?
Out.
Oh, yeah.
Is it from Pirates of Penzance?
Oh, no.
Oh.
That sounds cool, though.
Pirates of Penzance? Wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, did you?
No, I didn't know. I'm not a nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill. Good old Billy Shakespeare.
Oh, Bill.
All right. Oh, same time. Missed opportunity. Well, you can believe it, folks. We're about halfway through the show. I know it's great. You can come see us again the second Saturday of August. That's August 18th. Because we do this every month. If you like what you're seeing so far, you can tune in online, like our friends online, or come on in here to Stab and sweat your little patootie off. That works too. So I've got a really funny duo coming up. I'm so glad that they remembered they were on the show tonight. It's Jacob Saldana and Jorge Francisco Rodriguez.
And that's where you come into this arrangement, Ted. My granddad used to say, the man who makes less selective argument will not look foolish in retrospect.
And that's why you hired a Mexican here.
You see, there is a little bit of obstacles in the way, obviously. I'm not Peter O'Leary. I'm not in that TV show. I'm not on the countryside collecting fingers, you know?
Yeah, and I'm no Cesar Chavez. I'm not changing the world. So, we're good here.
And look, we're all friends here. No one wants to see Norman lose a finger. We just want to cut it off.
Okay. You want to cut off Norman's finger. Do you want me to do that?
And if the fates are not smiling upon him and he can't light his lighter 10 times in a row, well, we'll just pick it up, put on some ice, take him to the hospital, and sew him back up.
Yeah, totally. No, I can do that. I was a vet.
Right.
So I know how to sew stuff.
Norman's taken care of. Norman.
Finger's fine.
Yeah, he's checked out. But me, my interests have not been checked.
Okay. Do you have any open wounds I can look into?
You see, I am emotionally invested in this car as much as he is to his finger physically. Listen, it's an expensive fucking piece of machinery here. But if I lose, I lose. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
You're talking about your dick. Did you amputate your dick?
But if I win, I want to win. You see, if Norman lights his lighter 10 times in a row, he'll take those keys out of my hand with no emotional reaction, or anything.
I see. What you're telling me, in all this like weird cartel language, is that Norman has a bigger dick than you, and you want a bigger dick than him, so that you can light your lighter a little bit more times than him, right? That's what you're saying.
But if I win, well, it may happen when it comes time that I won't have the emotional, so I won't be able to wield the axe, if you will.
Right, the axe. You can drop the innuendos. I can do it. I can make your dick bigger. I've done it before. Like I said, I'm a vet.
And that's where we come full circle back to you, Ted.
Yeah, horses. I worked a bunch of horses. They got big dicks. So I'm very familiar. This is my line of work.
Just met us and couldn't give a fuck about his Ted.
That's me. I care about you, though.
Money!
Yes.
Ted,
yes.
This $100 bill has your name written all over it. All I ask is that you come back and sit for one more minute.
Look, I can do it for $100, but the quality of service you're gonna get grows immensely with more money. I don't. That's not enough to sanitize the equipment or anything. You're really gonna want to pay for what you're asking here.
Whether you do or don't, that's not what I asked. But if you can leave the room right now, tell us to fuck right off. But if you stay for one more minute, you'll be $100 richer.
Yeah, sure. Let me get my gloves.
Okay. Ted, I'm going to put two piles on the table here. One pile is your pile. The other pile is what could be your pile. We're going to do this regardless, whether you or maybe a maid or some bum off the street.
Okay. Drop your pants.
Hold on, close it. How much is on there? Is it 600? Yeah. Okay, Ted, how long does it take the average American to count to 600? A minute less than it takes to count to 700.
Okay, drop your pants. And to count to 700. That might be helpful.
Ted, we go through millions and zillions of instances through our life that some memories, they just stick and some they don't. They fade away. I feel like how out of the box, how unordinary, all of a sudden, this is going to be the one that sticks.
Yeah, this is going to stick.
So I want you to think about this in this moment. Is this going to be the moment that you lost $1,100 in 1 second's work, or the moment you made $1,100 with 1 second's work? What do you say?
It's gonna take about 5 more seconds, but I'm gonna need you to look at me.
Jacob Saldana and Jorge Francisco Reed. Well done. Anyone know what that's from? Oh, some.
Yeah, the end.
The last scene, the last. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody watch it. It's good shit.
4 Rooms. Okay, is that a TV show?
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Like the 90s.
Great movie.
Okay.
Tarantino was your character, right?
Yeah. Drew inspiration, didn't do good, whatever.
I was chopping Tarantino's dick off.
You did see that.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm so excited for this next scene because we're going to do something we've never done before on stage. So let's bring Wesley Allen and Patrick Blanson up. Whenever you're ready, fellas.
All right. We interrupt this broadcast for an emergency message from the ICPO.
Look, I'm your news director, and I want you to get this story right. So tell everybody everything. Just tell them the truth. Read from that teleprompter and read it correctly this time so I don't have to come out and interrupt you. All right? Just do it.
I head up a police task force that includes all member nations. My name is Lind L. Taylor, otherwise known as L.
Camera people, cut to commercial. That's not what the teleprompter says.
Criminals around the world are being murdered by a serial killer. I consider these crimes to be the most atrocious in all of human history. I will not rest until the person or persons involved are brought to justice. Kira, I will hunt you down. I will find you.
Another commercial break, camera crew. Do you like your job? Do you want to work at this news station? We here at KTV XR stand on a promise, and we want to report the news to the people, okay? So get it right. Okay, camera crew, bring them back.
I've got a pretty good idea of what your motivation might be, and I can guess at what you hope to achieve. However, I should let you know this. What you are doing right now is evil.
Look, as your boss and the owner of this news station, don't play this on air. You will do the job and you will do it correctly, or you're out of here. You got it? Get it right. We interrupt this program to bring you. Actually, cut that. Just go to black. Dude, are you okay?
I can't believe that actually worked.
We got him, didn't we? We really got him.
Kira, it seems you can kill people without having to be there in person. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't just witnessed it for myself.
I was in on all of this. I was in on all of it.
Kira, if you did indeed kill Lind L. Taylor, the man who you just saw on television, you should know that was not me.
I know it wasn't you, it was me. In disguise.
He was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today.
Look, this TV drama has got to be good, so we have to make it look real. So keep up the good work. lying.
That was not me. And you should know that you need to kill me now. Now try to kill me. I want to see you try.
You want to see me try?
Can't you do it? Kill me. Do it.
God damn it.
Well, it seems you can't do it. So there are people you can't kill.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna stab you in the other crap.
You've given me a useful hint.
I mean, you have 2 knives in your belly. That's hint enough.
Now let me return the favor. Although this was announced as a broadcast, a worldwide broadcast, this is only being broadcast in Japan.
Japan, Africa, China, who cares?
We plan to broadcast this all across the world until we found you, but luckily, that won't be necessary.
I'm here. They can see us. They can see both. Oh, I didn't mean. I'm sorry. Look. Let's just, if you're gonna do this, just do this. Get it done.
The police thought your first killing was an unrelated incident, but in actuality, your first murder was a suspect in Shinjuku.
Now, how would you know that? Were you there?
Of all the criminals that have recently died of heart attacks, this one's crimes were by far the least suspicious. Furthermore, his crimes were only reported in Japan. That information has allowed me to deduce this much. You are in Japan, and your first killing was little more than an experiment, which means you haven't been doing this for very long.
Okay, you got me. You found me out. I'm a newbie.
We decided to broadcast in Kanto because of its large population, and luckily we found you. Honestly, I didn't expect it would be this easy.
Well, I'm new. I'm easy. Come on.
Naturally, I'm very curious how you were able to commit these murders without having to be there in person, but I'm in no rush to find out. You'll answer everything I need to know when I find you and sentence you to death.
Oh, you haven't heard of Zoom, have you? I do it through the TV. Camera crew. All that good stuff.
See you soon, Kira.
That's it? You just turn me off?
Kira, I will hunt you down and eliminate you. I am justice!
I don't know what kind of justice you are, but you're never gonna catch me.
Scene.
Leslie Allen and Patrick Blanson, everybody. Our first ever sound cue.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Amazing job. I have no idea what this is. Does anyone? Okay, of course Ryan would know.
Yep. Death Note.
Death Note.
Death Note. I've never heard.
It had an anime vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it. You know,
Weird.
that's part of what I love about Scene Kids. You can do something from anything. You can find a scene of dialogue from any kind of medium.
Yeah.
That's right.
Heck yeah.
I knew it was gonna be something crazy.
Oh boy. Well, it is our final scene of the night, but it is not the final show at Stab tonight. You can stick around for the 10 o'clock show, which is called Dear Abby WTF, where Jesse Rivera and Nicole Eichenberg have 2 guests, and they talk shit about old Dear Abby posts. It's very fun. Dear Abby does not age well, and we're here to talk shit about it. Tonight's guests are Jess Roberts and Daniel Kesenick. Oh, yeah. So you saw Daniel earlier tonight, and if you want to stick around and watch him again, you can stick around for Dear Abby WTF. They are right after us every single month. It's a fun lineup of shows on the second Saturday. But our show does have to come to an end in order for that show to start. So I guess I'll bring up our last scene. You might recognize both of them, but one of them definitely because they were already on stage. It's Gilbert Gonzalez and Jesse Jones, everybody.
All right. I have to do good to justify getting up here twice. So
You can sit.
yeah, can I?
You can sit. Go ahead.
Is this a trap?
Sit. Have
Is
a
this
seat.
a lacy ass trap?
Have a seat.
All right.
What are you doing here?
Fuck. Okay. So I came in here like an hour ago, and there was this crazy lady that owned a boat. And I swear to God, I've got like some sort of blood poisoning now from holding it so long.
Centurion Varenus. Fuck. As was. Look at the fucking state of you.
What up, bro?
Caesar lies. Caesar lies dead, and it is you who's good as held the knife.
I mean, yeah. You think I didn't?
Stand the fucking attention when I'm talking to you.
Shit. Okay. I'm sorry. I got really full of myself really quickly. I did want to say my bad. I should have been on duty. But do you know the shit I had to go through here? I pissed my tunic. And rusted the hilt of my dagger.
Do you know that your name is disgraced forever?
I mean, I think I threw the sash over the stain, so not that many people knew that I pissed my tunic. So I don't forever, no. I mean, I'll have to change schools, probably. Or legions, platoons, whichever, I don't.
Then why haven't you done your damned duty and opened your stomach?
I didn't have to do duty. I opened my bladder, and then I'm good now. It takes a while for this to stop hurting, but I feel good now. Sorry about Julius. That sucks. But you know, somebody else will.
This is not your master. I am your master.
Well, when nature calls, nature's really everyone's master. We're reduced to animals, really. It's, I want to follow your orders, don't think I don't. You're super mean and tough. But there's a hole in the ground that I gotta tend to when I...
Under the sacred banners of the 13th.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the banners of the 13th, if we're honest, were designed in a contest. Everybody in the village sent in their submissions for the banner. I want to say like a 12-year-old kid won it. So sacred, I don't know. It's barely a horse. If you look at it, it's barely a horse. Okay.
Orestes Foreman, I presume?
I mean, could be Erastes. It could be Gary Cleese's as well. It could be anybody's foreman.
So our sacred father lies dead, and you start a fucking war on the Aventine that threatens to engulf the entire city!
just needed to piss really bad. I thought Ephesiocles was gonna be able to watch my posts, and he was gonna, because he got that spear. He got that spear from that pillaging and the conquest. I thought, this guy is responsible. I can duck out for a second and take care of business. Oh.
Do you want to find redemption?
I mean, I don't want to have to move again. So if we could say that when I was fighting off people, they pissed on me when they were dying. So it's like, oh, I stabbed him, and he evacuated, and it got on me. If we can start circulating that.
No man is beyond redemption, Lucius.
Well, that's fucking cool. Because the last village, I did do my duty. And I had to leave that time because I kicked it off my sandal. It was, there's no recovering from that. It's just, so if I could get redemption.
And so
What a day that guy had, huh? Oh, man. Give it up one more time for Jesse Jones and Gilbert Gonzalez. Anyone know what this is from? I'm guessing a video game.
I'm guessing another game.
Not this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's HBO's Rome.
Oh,
Okay.
It's Mark Anthony. So.
Oh,
alrighty.
Mark Antony. He had a thing with Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he died.
Yeah,
Did
fucker.
die.
Pretty hardcore.
By snake. This isn't a history show. This is a comedy show. Well, thanks so much. Good job, the two of you. And you can see us, like I said, the second Saturday of every night. But stick around if you want to see Dear Abby WTF. Thanks, everybody that joined us online tonight on Twitch. We love you, and we will see you again soon.
Hey, everybody. Let me make sure I got this playing properly. I think I do. There it is. Yes, we're not done. Guys, we're not quite. We've got one more show. It's Dear Abby WTF coming up in about, well, let me roll this to about 10 minutes. 9-ish minutes, something like that. As quickly as I think I can turn it over. Thank you for coming out. If you're in the live audience and would like to upgrade, give me a second. I'll take care of you at the desk. Otherwise, check us out at stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. See what we got coming up. But yeah, online audience, live audience, stick around. About 8-ish minutes. I promise. I'll try. See you in a few.
but you know what to do. Sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Hesitate, go put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. You gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Blue as the sky, sunburned and lonely. Sipping tea in a bar by the roadside. Don't you let those other boys fool ya. I gotta love that afro hairdo. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. The more you stay the same, the more they seem to change. Don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. You gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Just more than I can take. Pity for pity's sake. Some nights kept me awake. I thought that I was stronger. When you're gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer. Do what you wanna. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead and drop your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead and your head down. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, just go ahead. Just go ahead, let your head down.
And then we all got COVID.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see the marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the black parade.
get the feeling she's watching over me. And other times I feel like I should go. And through it all, the rise and fall and the bodies in the streets. And when you're gone, we want you all to know we'll carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. Will carry on. And in my heart, I can't contain it. The anthem won't explain it. A world that sends you reeling from decimated dreams. Your misery and hate will kill us all. So paint it black and take it back. We'll shout it loud and clear. Defiant to the end, we'll hear the call to carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. Will carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, the weary widow marches on and on. We carry through the fields. Oh, 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 disappointed faces of your peers. Oh, 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 take a look at me, 'cause I could not care. Do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. You can try to break me. We want it all. We wanna play this part, won't explain. Or say I'm sorry, I'm unashamed. Gonna show my scars, give a cheer for all the broken. Listen here, because it's who we are. I'm a man, I'm not a hero. I'm just a boy who wants to sing this song. I'm a man, not a hero. I won't care.
All right, then.
Will carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. Will carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, in a world that sends you reeling, you're weary.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. Please welcome already on the stage your hosts for Dear Abby WTF, Nicole and Jesse.
I've been drinking all day. That was a lot of light. Anyway,
I'm never ready for how bright those lights are about to be.
Yes.
How
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I went to Tower and I saw this 80s horror movie called Demons the other day. Yes, it's a good one, but the best part is the dubbing is so shit. It's hilarious. Like, they have a character who's a pimp, and it sounds like a white guy just trying to sound like how he thinks a pimp would sound.
Oh, man, that's horrible.
Yes, and it's glorious, so go watch that movie. Anyway.
Nice.
What's new with you?
I don't know. It seems like forever. It was like we took a month off, like forced. Like everybody had to lock down for 3 weeks again, really quick. Season 4. Season 3, what is this?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, no, I'm good. Everything's kind of great right now. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. And you? How are you?
I'm not going to get into that right now. So yeah, I'm just going to deflect it back to you.
What are you watching on Netflix or Hulu or whatever?
What am I watching? I was going to start Letterkenny because I was out with my friends and they all like Letterkenny, so I'm going to start that probably tomorrow.
It seems like today that show The Bear went viral, which has Lip from thank you. Lip from Shameless, which I had to stop watching it because I was watching only for Lip and I was like, wait, something's wrong here. And so I stopped watching Shameless because that guy was way too hot.
I'm like, I don't know who any of those people are.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's in a new cooking show. Well, it's a show about being a cook. Is that what it is? Anyone? Yes. Yeah. Takes over his brother. Okay. Lady? Okay. So, yeah.
That sounds good. I want to watch that now.
Yeah, it's on Hulu or something. It's on FX, but it's streaming on Hulu. So,
Very cool.
well, welcome everybody to Dear Abby WTF. Thanks for coming out. We've got a huge crowd. WTF, Dear Abby WTF. If you're new to the show, not familiar with our format, and maybe you think you're watching Scene Kids. Scene Kids is over. It was great. They'll be back next month doing whole new scenes with a whole new kids. But this is Dear Abby WTF. I don't know how young or old you guys are, but I am a Gen Xer, and I kind of grew up towards the tail end of, there used to be a thing called newspapers, and we would get our news. It was really weird, like every morning, somebody would get up at the crack of dawn and throw these papers full of information on our lawns. And in these newspapers, there was advice columns, and one of the more famous advice columns was an advice column titled Dear Abby. And people would write into Dear Abby about the strangest things. And one time about 7 or 8 months ago, I got really high one night and just started, that's like any night, 7 or 8 months ago. And I just started reading these letters that people used to write to Dear Abby, and I was like, this is fascinating, the things that people used to trust this lady with, these family secrets that they were just telling everyone about, and then Dear Abby would dish advice. So what this show, Dear Abby WTF, is we've combed the internet on as many free websites as we can, and we've come up with 4 Dear Abby letters that we are going to read and then wonder, WTF. And yes, WTF is what the fuck.
You know what the best thing about the newspaper was? When you'd come home after like a really crazy night of drinking, and if the paper's already there, you know it's going to be a rough day tomorrow.
Yes. It was my life goal at one point in my life to walk up as the newspaper was being thrown and catch it. And I never did. I tried, believe me, I tried many a morning. And a couple times it landed right at my feet, and I was like, oh. You know, it's so funny. I used to have a cat. I used to have this cat, and the cat would greet me at my door. Like, I would park outside the yard, I'd park on the street, and the cat would be there. And the cat and I would have a conversation. Like, I would open the door to my truck, and the cat would be like, meow. And I'd be like, oh, how was your day? And the cat would be like, meow, 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 meow. And I'd be like, really? And be like, meow, 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 meow. And then we would walk from the door to my truck to the door of the house, and we would have this conversation of like, oh, and then would you, meow, meow, meow. And we had this back and forth. But the coolest thing was that, like, I would get to the door, and the cat would look up at me and know. And I'd be like, if I was going to stay up a little bit longer and watch some news or something, I would tell the cat, come on. And if I was just going to go straight to bed, I'd tell the cat, no. And the cat would look up at me every night, and I'd be like, come on, or no. And they knew whether or not to come in or out.
Aww.
You know what that cat's name was?
Oh, God, what?
The cat was named Mama Cat. Because we never got her fixed. And like I don't know what a cat's parental cycle is, but let's say it was 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks, there'd just be a whole new batch of kitties.
This is why the French street shelter has been full for like 3 weeks.
No, this was in Bakersfield. Please. Do you ever have a cat?
No, I'm actually allergic. I've always had dogs though.
Oh, really?
Dogs are the best because they're just kind of
give it up for dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a dog crowd.
Because dogs just love whatever. Like, you could just like sit on the couch and they're like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna sit there with you."
Yes, dogs are pretty dumb.
Aww.
They are. Come on.
So Jesse lives in Del Paso Heights. And you know how like most guys have like a pit bull in their front yard? Jesse has a Chihuahua.
Who is ready to fight that pit bull at any minute? At any minute, she wants at that pit bull, man. All right. You wanna bring up our first guest?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we have guests, you guys. It's not just us. They're like, "Ooh, thank God." So what we do is we try to, because this is Stab Comedy Theater. Give it up for Stab Comedy Theater, you guys. And Stab, I pandered to Jess a couple times a show. Stab Comedy Theater does a really great job of catering to not only the improvisers but to the comics as well. So we have a comic and an improviser every show. And let's go ahead and bring up our improviser for this show, Mr. Daniel Kesich. I probably murdered your last name.
Hello, thank you
Hello,
guys for having me.
how are you? How are you? What?
I'm
Okay,
doing great.
would you like to say your name better than I said it?
It's Daniel Kesnick, but you look. I had this last name for 26 years, and anything that comes out of anyone's mouth, that's what it is.
All right. Yeah, because it's never been pronounced right.
No.
Right? Yeah.
It's fine no matter what.
Yeah.
My last name is Eichenberg, so yeah.
My real name is Jesus, and so
Yeah.
teachers call me Jesus.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've been,
Even in Bakersfield?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Well, Bakersfield is like half Okie, half Mexican. So
I
it's
see.
either or, you know.
Yeah.
It's Mex-Okies. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, Mex-Okies. That's we invented tapatio sauce on the tamale. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your service.
Yes.
I'm,
Ketchup on chorizo.
Yeah.
That's all Bakersfield stuff.
Yeah, I'm half Mexican, half white, so
Oh,
I
right.
feel like Bakersfield lives within me.
Yeah. I'm picking up some Bakersfield vibes right now. Are you on meth? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I haven't got that deep into Bakersfield.
Okay, all right. You don't have to get deep into Bakersfield to find the meth. It will find you.
Hell yeah.
The meth fairy.
You're like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. I know where I'm going.
You got a weekend to kill?
Yeah.
Ooh,
But thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Did you do Scene Kids tonight? You're on Scene Kids every once in a while. or-
Yeah, I
Are
was
you a
on Scene
regular?
Kids.
How do they work? How do they work Scene Kids?
Yeah, it's like we have like a group chat, and then like every show, it's like who wants to be on next show, and you sign up or whatever. Yeah, I've been on, I want to say since 2019, maybe 2018.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a great show. One of my favorites. It's a very fun show. I love it.
Right. Are you guys familiar with Scene Kids?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. It's really cool. Let me see if I murder the premise. Two people do a scene, and one person is doing something. It's like a scene from a movie, a show. I've seen them do songs, and the other person does not know what that person is doing, and they kind of try to make it work.
Yeah. It's a great show. Always a fun time.
Nice.
Real quick, Jesse, I had a question for you.
Yes.
Because you were talking about you've always wanted to catch newspaper as it's being delivered. If I occasionally drove by your house with the newspaper and threw it, would that be disingenuous to you to like go out there and maybe perhaps catch one?
What are you gonna do it at the crack of dawn? Or are you gonna
could.
do it like
I
what?
could.
Yeah, let's work on that
All right, cool.
because I could get that if I could check that off my bucket list.
Yeah, all right, cool. We'll make it happen.
I would be so happy.
You have to be on a bicycle though. That's the rule.
I swear to God, I'm earnest with this. I will do this. But you only get one chance a day.
right.
I'm not gonna ride up and down the street.
No,
and keep
legit.
trying. All right, cool.
Well, are you familiar with Dear Abby? Did you know that Dear Abby existed, or did you have to Google it?
I knew it existed as a concept, but I didn't know it was like a real thing. I thought it was like a catch-all name kind of thing. Like every like city has like a Dear Mike, Dear Alan, or whatever the hell. I thought it was like an umbrella term, but I didn't know like it was just like a straight up thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
We're gonna get into it. All right.
Hell yeah.
Daniel, everybody, Daniel.
Yeah. Thank you.
Would you like to bring up our next guest, Nicole?
I would. She is the showrunner of No Boys Allowed here at Stab. It is tomorrow at... what time is it tomorrow? 9. At 9 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, wait, it's next week? Next Saturday. Oh, shoot, sorry.
You scared me. I thought...
I'm sorry. Sorry. I've been off work for a little bit, so I don't know what day it is most of the time. Anyway, so next Saturday at 9 p.m., that is the 16th, is going to be No Boys Allowed. It is Jess Roberts. Hi, Jess. Come on up.
Come on down. Jess Roberts is also pretty much a co-producer of Backyard Funnies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I just boss people around and tell them to put shit up.
I mean, she does that anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
I do.
How's it going, Jess?
I'm tired.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm interestingly enough, I'm growing balls. So
Really?
Yeah.
So am I.
Yeah. Yeah. They should be here in January.
Right? Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Got a little human cooking. It's fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not mine. Okay, never mind. My balls are different.
I just thought it was funny the other day. Someone's like, "You're growing balls," and I didn't think about it because I'm having a little boy, and I was like, "I totally am growing. Like I'm growing some balls, man."
Finally.
And
Yeah.
And tonight's special guest, Fetus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is a topic on many people's minds right now.
God, yeah.
Jess, did you ever know that Dear Abby existed, or?
Well, yeah, I've been on the show before.
No,
but yes, before that I did. And I thought it was funny because thinking about like the timeline and shit, like nobody ever wanted a woman's opinion in the 50s and 60s and 70s. So I don't know why it's called Dear Abby. Because it should have been Dear Mike, you know? But yeah, pretty much like a woman was supposed to be like seen and not heard, not allowed to have a credit card or know her medical rights.
Yeah, entirely different than today.
No, exactly.
We've come so far.
We have. I think we've 360'd. But yeah, anyway, I see you have new ink, sir.
Yeah, I just got a tattoo right before. Like,
yeah.
Like
too bad we don't have a zoom option for stabbing. But yeah, no, it's super cool. I love your Blues Brothers tattoo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Very
So,
sweet ink.
Yes.
Yes. Should we get into the letters? Should we just dive in?
Let's
head
dive
first?
in. Yeah, we've got
All right.
4 letters, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys like? And you guys get to keep these.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you get to keep them.
And who would like to read the first one? If anyone sees it and is like, yes, that's my jam, you can go for it.
I don't mind reading it.
All
I'll
right.
read it.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, okay. Dear Abby, I have never written to a paper for advice before, but need help desperately and cannot talk to my family or friends about my problem. I'm a private secretary to a well-known executive in the Bay Area. I have been employed by him for 5 years. You may think this sounds cheap, but we are deeply in love. His wife speaks to him only when she wants money, and he has no respect or affection for her.
Ew.
He has told me repeatedly that I am the woman he loves, but we cannot consider marriage because it would ruin him financially and socially. In addition to an excellent salary, he has given me an automobile, a fur coat, and pays my rent. When he takes business trips, I always go along. I am not getting any younger. Oop.
Yeah, I know, it's on the weird side.
Yet, Phil, one day, he will make me his wife. What do you think? Confident.
Okay.
I read the follow-up.
Okay, cool. Dear Confident, I think your boss is a super salesman.
He really
Cool. He certainly did a terrific job when he convinced an intelligent girl like you to give up a decent, respectable life for her own. Jesus Christ. To be available when he whistles. God damn. Of course he won't marry you. Why should he? God fucking damn. He is getting the whole show for the price of amusement tax.
What's amusement tax, first of all?
Well, it's probably like, you know, what's
like
that?
giggles.
What's that old saying? You know, the cow. Or,
don't buy the cow.
Don't buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free or some bullshit. Because I don't know about amusement tax. That's like, I'm amazed they didn't use the other fucking saying. Like,
Yeah. You gotta love quality literature. There's just in a paper. God damn.
Like, honestly, she's just, how fucking old is she? Because, like, I'm thinking she's really young and dumb.
She's probably like 22 or something.
Well, 5 years, probably 27,
Sure.
maybe somewhere
yeah,
around there.
'cause she's
Because
been
you had to
working there
go,
for
you
5
have to go to
years.
secretary school back in the day. So you know that was what, 3 months.
Yeah.
But no, like honestly, I'm the other woman, and dude, a man will sit there and be like, my wife sucks donkey dick. And she's horrible. It's disgusting. Just to get into your vagina. I know. I've been there.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, I didn't realize dude was married until like later though. I wasn't like a whore like that bad, but you know.
No, I mean he's a whore. Like it's not on you. I love how the opening line of the response is just, I think your boss is a super salesman.
Right, she's kind of snarky.
Yeah, come on, guy. Like this, she's like being like, hey, this is a lot going on. This guy kind of sucks. And he's like, no, he's a great salesman.
Well, like Jesse said earlier, he's like, dogs are stupid, and she's like, yeah, well, you know, you come when he whistles, and I'm like, yep, stupid dog.
Wow.
I'm sorry. When you put yourself in a situation like that, when you're the other woman and stuff, I have no sympathy for that bullshit. Like cheating is disgusting. When I found out dude was married, I was like, yo, bro, kick fucking rocks. Like I didn't know you were married. I'm not doing this. But also at the same time, it was fun what we had, but bye. You know, it's just you just feel gross. Like when I've been attracted to people in the past, as soon as they get a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the fuck they want to call it, I'm just like, yep, you're not attractive to me anymore.
Aww.
No. They're still a cool person. I'm just not sexually attracted to them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, like there's a switch that you have to turn off because it's just not appropriate when someone, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just old school, right?
Wow.
Look, I'm getting
So you guys are all anti-cheating.
There we go.
Wow.
We got a good crowd.
We do. I love it.
Yeah, all anti-cheating.
Well, I was just gonna say, I mean, she's married. She's not gonna want to stay the night. Yeah, it's like, she's not gonna.
But she goes on business trips and shit. Obviously, she stays the night.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Where do you think this lady? Where do you think the secretary is 20 years after this? Like,
still.
Is she still working for him?
Either that or she's one of those like women on Snap that was like, I wanted to be his wife, but then his wife was still his wife, so I unalived that wife.
Yeah, honestly, I like to think...
Women are crazy.
Honestly, I like to think that guy died and like somehow she got like some kind of inheritance or something. Just something.
Why did the secretary get everything, Mom? I have no idea. She must have really knew how to do taxes.
You know, watching like a lot of like movies like from the like 60s and 70s, a fur coat was like the thing.
Yeah, only her and like Cat Williams.
So wait, do you remember what year this was from? Because like a fur coat is just gross.
Yeah, that's very like 1930s. It's like she was driving like a Model T. She said like she said an automobile.
So this wasn't like
Prohibition. Just stop.
This wasn't like Elon Musk and Tesla. She said
Yeah.
in the Bay Area.
Yeah, she's like, he bought me an automobile.
Well, I mean, Elon Musk is about head to head with Nick Cannon and popping out babies. God. So I mean,
oh man,
there's that.
Where do you think this guy's marriage is 20 years later?
Dead.
Yeah, just like him, hopefully.
Either that or the wife just like pulled out the long game. She knew that he was cheating, but she's like, "Fuck you! I am gonna get all your money."
Damn. Do you think the wife was like Abby, and she like? Yeah, right. She
weren't they like celibate sisters or some shit?
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, well, it was Dear Abby and also Ann Landers.
Yes, that one.
Eloise. Oh yeah, yeah.
Eloise.
Damn, I didn't know there was like a lore.
Let me tell you the tale.
You gotta love the fact that like my mom was alive back then.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, that's your mom?
That's my mom.
Hi, Jess's mom.
Hi,
So
Jess's
nice to meet you.
She comes to all my stuff. It's really fun when I'm like on stage and like I give blowjobs and it's like, there's my mom.
So her mom's like, oh, thank God I didn't wear my fur coat.
That's funny that you invite your mom to like stand-up stuff, but
I don't invite her. She willingly comes.
No, I mean either way, I refuse to invite my mom to improv stuff just because I'm like she's gonna think I'm a nerd for like.
My mother is quite aware of this. She knows about my collection of coffee mugs, and she made me one.
Oh hell yeah!
So I'm just like, my mom likes to help with my nerddom.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
That's great. Let's give it up for moms.
Yeah. Woo! And Jess's mom in particular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming out.
All right, you want to go to? Should we go to letter number 2? Are we done with this secretary?
Yeah.
We're all done.
Fuck
with
her. She's been fucked enough.
I don't know why, but I kind of feel sorry for her.
I don't.
That's kind of my boat.
You willingly go into that. You know hello, he's a married man. Any woman that is sleeping with a married man who has this weird idea that they're going to leave their wife for you. Anybody watch Mad Men? The shit doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And the line still works now. Women are still falling for this. And
Yes.
stop.
Yes.
Ow.
Yes. Clamp the vagina shut. Fuck it.
Get the chastity
I
belt.
say that as I'm knocked up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the fucked up part.
All right. Letter number 2. Who would like to read? Jess?
Sure.
Or do you have one that you
No,
want to read?
I didn't look through these. I like to have the element of surprise.
Okay. This is a short one.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, dear Abby, a long time ago you had a definition of maturity that I kept and liked a lot. I can't find it. Can you dig it up, please? Mother in Osceola, someplace in Arkansas. Anyway, dear mother, consider it Doug. It was penned by my mother. This is maturity, to be able to stick with a job until it's finished. Good girl. To do one's duty without being supervised, and to be able to carry money without spending. And to be able to bear an injustice without wanting to get even. No, fuck that. I'm so immature. I'm so fucking immature. Not wanting to get even, fuck that shit. I'm like, burn it all down. Like, I don't even care. And spend money, like carry money without spending it. Do they know we have like phones that have our information and like, wait, no. And then without being supervised, yeah, I should be supervised.
So, Jess, are you saying you are not?
No, not at all. I am the definition of not mature.
All right. Daniel,
For
are
sure.
you mature?
No, not at all. God, no.
I don't think comics in general are fucking mature. I mean, we talk about such weird shit.
Do you have spurts of maturity, or like a couple of like you did good for a week, or?
Well, I pay my rent and I pay my truck payment. So like, there's some things because I'd like to keep those, but other than that, no.
Yeah, occasionally I'm like, maybe I should keep my ADD in like line a little bit and like pay my cell phone bill. But other than that, no. It's like as mature as it gets.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I guess I can bear an injustice without wanting to get even. Like that's something that I've learned.
Depends on the level of injustice, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what, like. They're gonna meet their maker someday, or they're gonna,
but you know what? You can help them meet them faster. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there that should have just already had a bullet like in their head, and I have no qualms about putting that bullet there.
We're gonna cut Jess off right now.
No, there's certain injustices that you don't stand for.
They're gonna play back this footage in court someday.
Yeah,
I give a shit.
I'm not a superhero. I'm not justice. I'm not.
Well, I'm not a superhero either.
I'm not.
Yeah. I do like how in this letter, Abby really took this one to heart. They were like, "Look, motherfucker, I pay my bills. I take care of my shit. All right, let me answer these papers, and I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do." And I really respect that. They really took the high road, but very snarky.
I don't know. It just seems like, it's weird. When we grow up, we're told that we have to be like, little robots and shit. And I'm like, where's the creativity? Where's the fun shit? Where's I get to be a 37-year-old dressed as a fairy in a fucking, in the forest, tramping around, collecting fucking mushrooms and shit. Like,
hell yeah.
Who told you always have to, like, grow up and just be dull?
That's really fun, actually. Let's go do that.
It really does. Like, I'm so down, but it's just like, or, I love Star Wars. And I'm just like, I'm a fucking Star Wars nerd. I will spend my adult money on lightsabers because I have adult money on motherfucking lightsabers. And
Plus,
it's like,
you have kids, so it's for the kids.
Exactly. You can play so much off when you have kids. You're like, no, totally. We really need to reenact the whole Millennium Falcon in our kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, so the kids. Yeah.
For the kids.
Wait.
For the kids.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I have a Star Wars toaster. I have a Darth Vader waffle maker. Like, I am a nerd and I love it. And my kids are like, who is this guy? And I'm like, you'll learn to love him through assimilation.
So, Jess, if this person was writing you and you were Abby, would you riddle off all the Star Wars things that you have? And you're like, look, I buy my own damn lightsabers. I got a Darth Vader waffle iron. I
That's
can do whatever
right,
I
dude.
want.
I have fucking Deadpool underwear. Like
yeah.
I am a big like I
Hell
get
yeah.
to you know what? I don't think I really got to like be a kid when I was a kid. So like now that I'm adult, I'm a total jackass.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's like it's fun. It's fun. But like for the most part, if you don't have to like be that fucking like I don't know. That person sounds like you could sharpen a pencil in their ass. They're so fucking uptight. Like I like hanging around people that just aren't so like just a little more dude.
They sound like the people, if you go out to dinner, they'll be like, well, I just had a salad, so here's my money. And they're not going to tip either.
Yeah. Like, my cucumber salad is $15.20. Here's the 20 cents.
Like, hold on, what's 13%?
Yeah. Yeah, not 15. Straight up.
13.
Let's undercut a little bit, but not 10.
Like, what's
I think if you go to a sit-down restaurant and not tip, just fucking stay home. Yeah. As an ex-server and as a ex-restaurateur, just stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then I gotta pay more people more money so that they come to work. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Even
kinda.
if the service is like terrible, even if they like drop my food on my lap and injured me, I would still give like 20% just out of
Yeah. Well, like something I've noticed recently, like every plate, like my cousin and I would like to go out because like we're lazy and we don't want to cook, and I get cravings. So we've been going to restaurants, and it's like every fucking one of them, it's just like only one or two servers. They're massively overstacked, and it's like, why don't you guys have people? And they're like, nobody wants to come to work. And I was like, really? And I was like, I wonder why. And then like some douchebag over at the thing is like, hey, come here, come. And I'm like, oh, I see why. Yeah, it's the person from the first fucking letter.
Yeah.
In her fur coat.
Exactly. I think I've seen fur coats and stuff like that. Those fucking things stink. I don't care how luxurious they're supposed to be. They smell like ass. Like they do not smell good. I don't know. Maybe someone peed on it.
Yeah.
Got a little freaky in the car before, but like
The smell of luxury.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good.
Yeah. It's also funny how some mistresses of like high-profile men just think they're better than everybody else. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm sure
That's
you've noticed
true,
that,
though.
Jess.
Oh yeah. Well, most of the time, a lot of women think they're better than me. Jokes on them. Because I don't care.
Should we go to? Are we done with this? Or should we go to letter 3?
Yeah.
All right. I'll read letter 3. I'll
Look at
read
him.
letter
He's like, we got to get back on track and be mature.
Okay. Have a drink. Dear Abby, I am writing in response to a recent letter from a 27-year-old male virgin who never had a date. Well, I'm a 53-year-old virgin who never had a date. But unlike the other fellow, I am not shy or afraid of being rejected. I just have no interest in women. Even back in high school, I had no interest in girls or going to school dances. I don't know if you would consider my lack of feelings for women a problem, but I work in an office where employees have photos of their loved ones on their desks. Because I'm not married at my age and have no photos of a girlfriend on my desk, people assume I am gay, which I am not. I have no feelings for men or women. I have been reading your column for years, Abby, but I've never seen a letter from a man who has no... That's so anticlimactic.
Interest?
Who has no interest in sex. You can sign me not looking for a girlfriend in New Jersey. Dear not looking. People who have no sexual feelings are called asexual. Since it doesn't appear to bother you, it should present no problem. You are accountable for no one except yourself.
Right on. I actually like that one because quite honestly,
I had to save Abby.
if I'm just saying, if people have an issue with the fact you don't have a girlfriend, that's their issue being projected onto you. Like, if you don't, I know people that have no fucking interest in sex whatsoever. It doesn't interest them. They don't even masturbate. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even nothing. And I'm like, cool. Like, do you? Or don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. And I think people sometimes go through periods of being asexual, you know? But also, too, sometimes people have, like weird Christian backgrounds and shit like that, and they kind of grow up with sexual trauma.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so
that's interesting.
They don't realize, like, maybe I actually do have feelings, but I was shamed for them so long that, like, I just don't act on them
Well,
now.
I think the trauma in this one might be that they grew up in New Jersey.
Dude, I've been to Jersey multiple times when I lived in New York. Jersey's fucking weird, and they say Californians are weird, but I'm just like, bruh. Like, your guys' hair is this tall, and it's not even the 70s anymore. Like, Aquanet is surviving solely on you guys. So, I don't, and their food is, it's okay.
The wildest thing about this one to me is, like, they wrote in response to somebody else's question, which is dope. Like, they were like, Abby can't handle this. I need to chime in. This guy's a 27-year-old virgin. Fuck that. I'm 53. And I respect that. But I didn't know that somebody else could answer for Abby. And wrote it in. They had to wait a few weeks for that to get published. That's tight.
I also wonder, just because I've been watching this show called, I think it's like Love with Autism or something.
Yeah, Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum. Love on the Spectrum. And there's a gentleman in there who's like in his fucking 60s, never had a girlfriend, never had a really interest in one. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe, because this is back in the day when autism really wasn't a big deal, I wonder if maybe he had a little bit of the spectrum on him. You know, because I've met, we've all met people on the spectrum. Yeah. But, like, their interest in sex is not the same as other folks sometimes. Mm-hmm. So, like, that could also be a thing. Like, you know, I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. It's just, that's how they are.
And sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm honestly surprised that Abby in this used the term asexual. Like, I mean, I don't know what year this was, but I didn't know this term's been around that long, and like it's been recognized as like.
Abby was really smart.
No, it seems to be. Abby's all over her shit. This is tight.
I just really want to see one where they just ask Abby, like, what do you like? How do you convince someone to have some like butt sex? Like just something off the wall.
Yeah.
Like she got
very
some
carefully.
spicy. You know she got some spicy ones.
Abby
you know what I'm
has,
saying?
Like a step-by-step, like 9-step program.
She's
just
like,
for that.
first you must empty the chamber. Second, you know, it's just like, wow, Abby was a freak.
Yeah.
My mom's like, no.
Oh no. Yeah, showers beforehand for sure.
I gotta say too, if I could go back in time and unwaste all the time I wasted dating, I would do it. So I applaud this guy for making something of his life because I wasted mine. Sorry.
Yeah, hell yeah. I feel that for sure.
I do too, because there's some people that I like spent time with, and I'm like, why? I was so stupid. You're dumb. And like, yeah, no, I won't do it again. But I still love my children. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, you're just kidding about which part?
Heck,
But
sorry.
on the flip side, I never dated Jess. I never dated Nicole. But I definitely was that loser. That, you know, like I was horrible. You know.
I also feel that.
You know,
yeah,
like you know, like that I was horrible. Like you're like,
no, yeah,
I can tell.
No,
you see,
like likewise.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think we all gotta go through that though. We gotta grow through that. So I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta know you're not ready.
Yeah.
For certain things.
Yeah, I'm still not ready.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, not anyway.
Just be a hoe, Jesse.
Well, you know.
I
Anyway,
support that as well.
I don't know. Everybody goes through a hoe phase.
Yeah.
Everybody. See, fucking everyone's like, hell
okay,
yeah.
I'm a hoe.
Yeah.
Embrace the hoe. Honor the hoe. I'm making that a shirt, by the way. Honor the hoe.
I'm making a shirt that says hoe down. Hoe down.
Doesn't that mean they fell?
Oh.
Well, didn't you fall recently?
Well, nah, I'm gonna keep that one clean.
Oh, all right.
Letter 4.
Letter number 4. Nicole.
I guess it's me. Dear Abby, what is the proper attire for women attending a garden club meeting where they exchange plants, bulbs, soil, and fertilizer? Some of the members come dressed in high heels, fancy hats, and rhinestone jewelry like they're going to church. Others come in house dresses and flat shoes. I am, frankly, confused.
Me too.
Dear Frankly, when women get together for social chit-chat, they may get dressed up in their fancy go-to-meeting clothes. But if they meet to fool with fertilizer and dabble in dirt, they should dress down to earth flats and wash dresses.
What, Mom, what is that? What is a wash dress? I only asked that
wash
because
dress was a.
Is it like a sundress or some
no, it was
shit?
a dress that they would wear when they were washing, and they had like pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had pockets right here.
Yeah.
My neighbor used to wear it. Yeah.
The only reason I asked was my mom's on the older side of things and figured she would know. Because I have no idea I've never heard of a wash dress, but if you look at me, you know that I haven't wore many a dress. So, but yeah.
What church wears rhinestones?
Yeah.
What is that show right now? The fucking weird Christian.
I don't know, but I just want
it's on HBO, and they're like, you've seen it.
Oh, is that the Righteous Joe? Yeah.
Yeah, the Righteous Gemstones. Like, there you go, rhinestones.
The Righteous Rhinestones.
That's right.
It's just like a bunch of weird Christians that are like televangelists that are just over the top.
Yeah.
And you just look at them and you're like, you snort coke off of hookers' butts. Like, you totally do.
Oh, yeah.
Don't we all?
Right?
Yeah.
I wish.
The like, I was going to say the weirdest thing about this for me was like, just asking this question, like, what do I wear to a garden club meeting? But then I thought about it and was like, this is something I'd ask on like my Instagram stories. Just being like, I got a garden club meeting coming up. Like, what should I do? Overalls? No. And yeah, so I guess it's not that weird. It's
also, from my interpretation of people, my guess is she is either of new money or of new status, because if you grew up in that type of situation, you would know what to wear. So my guess is either she got married to a man that has money and that man has to deal with that bullshit of club meetings.
yeah, perhaps in the Bay Area, who bought her automobile
Right?
and a fur
Fur
coat.
coat.
Right? But, like, nobody does that shit anymore. Like, does bulbs and exchanges plants. Like, the only people who do it are the
Yeah.
ones that society has claimed are weird and shit and hippies.
Yeah.
And it's like, haha, but we grow our own food, fuckers.
Which is just a farmer's market.
Pretty much. Pretty much. It's like, I got my beeswax, like, herbal spread for, like, my armpits. Yay.
Yeah. Which again, lots of overalls at farmers markets, and
I just realized I like overalls.
Overalls are
recently because like I put on a pair and I was like, it hides everything.
they're good until
it's
you
lovely.
they're good until you got to go to the bathroom, and then that's a
I
whole
don't know
process.
about you, but I'm pregnant, so I know how to take my clothes off.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Speed run it.
No, they don't make overalls with like the little
butt flaps.
Yes.
No.
Yes, actually they do.
Oh.
And they make
Game
pajama.
changer.
They make
Game
pajamas like in
changer.
the old school fashion of like red pajamas with the butt flap. The only reason I know that I had like gutter punk kids friends like when I was younger, and they always bought that because we were always outside and we have to like pee and poop outside. So.
That's such like a gutter punk thing. They're just like,
It really is.
How can I be the
I
most
got a butt
efficient?
flap.
Yeah. How can I be the most efficient at pissing and shitting?
Well, when you sleep outside and under bridges and with raccoons, like you got to do it quick. You don't want a raccoon up your ass.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Been there, done it.
trust
Or do
me.
you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Meanwhile, the emergency room.
They're like, how'd this happen? Well, you see, sir, I was trying to go pee real quick, and then all of a sudden I had a raccoon up my ass. And you're like, what? And be like, hey, man, I told him no, but he wouldn't listen.
Yeah, it's like every episode of Cops from like the early days.
Do you guys remember the one where the trucker gets pulled over and he's in that like leotard thing, like and heels and fucking fishnets, and the cops are just looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
And he's like, it's okay. This is what I'm good. Like this is what I normally wear. And everyone's like, no, it's not.
That's kind of tight though that he was like about it.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever saw a dude in like tights and shit.
That's tight.
I heard a joke yesterday. You said the trucker dude in leotards. I heard a joke yesterday. Salesman walks up to a house, knocks on the door. A little boy answers. Little boy is wearing a bathrobe with fishnet stockings, nightgown, salesman looks at the little boy, says, "Are your parents home?" Little boy says, "The fuck do you think?"
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think this generation could be latchkey kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not the same as from when we were younger.
But you know, I think they definitely still. I mean, it's. I don't think it's. I think they could be. It's just we're too afraid to even let it happen. But I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as. I mean, I don't think it's as crazy as people.
There's
say.
that, but I don't know if anybody watches like TikToks or Reels and shit like that. But like the little Asian kids, like fuck up their whole entire house. Like fuck it up. Like take care of it. They like they come home, they like wash everything. You just watch this kid literally go through, make dinner for the whole family, and I'm just sitting here like, where are the parents? Where's anybody? Who's holding the fucking camera? It's so weird. Like they totally go through and it's like, watch me make food for my family, and they clean and they have all these like little like dissolvable products and all this other stuff, and I'm like, where the fuck is this shit? Why is it not here? And someone's like, oh, it's on a container still. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah. Honestly, if anything, they're better latchkey kids than us.
Oh, no. I'm saying they put us to shame.
Yeah, Gen
they
Z.
They
got
fucking
this
put
shit
us
on
to
lock.
shame. Yeah. How old are you again?
Wait, sorry, what's that?
How old are you again?
I turned 38 on Wednesday.
Okay, so her and I are a part of a micro generation called Zennials. It's like a mix between Gen X and Millennial. What would you be considered? Gen Z?
The opposite. Yeah, I'm like Gen Z millennial. So I'm like kind of like the opposite of like I'm also on like the cusp.
So you're like a older Gen Z.
Yeah, young millennial.
Young
kind of thing.
millennial, and then you're Gen X, right?
I just got a tattoo of the
I was
breakfast.
gonna. That's what I'm like.
If there's
you're
anything
Gen X.
indicative
I'm
of
as Gen X as they come.
But,
I
like-
have U2 and the Breakfast Club and the
I
Blues
don't know.
Brothers.
Like they like this stuff I'm talking about. Like the generations, like they've gone away from like garden parties and tea parties and fucking cucumber sandwiches
Yeah.
and
Now it's
and
like-
shit. I have pictures in my baby book of looking like a goddamn debutante, curly ass hair, pink dress, white gloves, everything, and I'm like. I look at some of the styles from the 80s and like I look at my kids and how they dress and I'm like, how the fuck did we get screwed over with sailor costumes? And they're like, Instagram ready.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, how that happen? Like, why couldn't we have cute clothes like that?
Yeah. Well, honestly, now if like Zoomers had like a Dear Abby, it'd be like, Dear Abby, both my parents work 75 hours a week,
Right.
And they're not home to raise me. How do I maintain? And then here you go.
Yeah, I think it's funny when people are like, people don't have like, if you can't make all your money, then it's on you. It's like, I know people working 3 fucking jobs, and it's like, no, they can barely make their shit. I worked at a grocery store for 40 hours a week, maybe a little bit more than that. I couldn't afford to buy groceries.
Ain't that fun?
Like, isn't that weird?
Ain't that fun?
It's like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna like live to work it for somebody else and then die. Like, fuck
Yeah, hell
that.
yeah.
Shoplift that food.
So I so I
got it.
became a comedian and I am a TikToker, but like neither one's going great.
Well, now you're shoplifting food, but in style. It's like with a little bit more flair.
I don't know. I want to see that person that's brave enough to keister a fucking turkey. Like I've seen it. I work at Rayleigh's and like I've seen it like in videos and stuff, and I'm like, I just want to see someone just and just try and walk out with a turkey. Because the funny thing is, they don't know. We have a no run policy. Just put that shit in a basket and walk out. Like they don't care. They're like, if you try to stop them, we'll fire you. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't get paid enough.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead.
It's almost like a secret menu item. It's like you don't know it's there, but you could just do it.
Like we used to have little kids come in with the backpacks at like fucking 11 or something and try and like, or not 11, that's when we closed, like 10, and like steal bottles, and we're like, I don't care, I don't give a shit enough.
Yeah.
Like
just go.
Just
go get drunk.
Yeah, go
Don't-
have fun.
Don't drive.
And then my boss would be like, did you catch them? No, the fuck I didn't. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. And the weird thing is, it's usually really yuppie rich kids that are stealing shit, and it's the fucking homeless guy paying in pennies for a pack of ramen. So that should just tell you how our society is.
Ain't that fun?
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Aw,
Yeah.
what a way to fucking end the show, you dick."
Oh man, well we're pretty much at the end. Want want to talk about any shows you guys got coming up? Danny, you got anything coming up?
I've got one show. I got Trash Movie Improv. I want to say it's Thursday.
Okay.
At Comedy Spot. I'm not sure the exact date, but I want to say Thursday.
That's what's his name show?
Alex Shoemaker.
Alex
yeah.
Shoemaker.
He just had a show here last night.
Yeah, he's
One Fall
hilarious.
Improv.
Yeah.
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 He does a show here every month.
Are you doing Me Time next Saturday?
No, I haven't been doing Me Time. My brain's been very broken, but eventually.
I get that.
Maybe one day I could get back into producing shoes. But what you got going on, Jess?
Me?
Yeah. Any shows coming up?
Yeah, actually, we have a really sexy entourage next Saturday at the All Male Review. It's a satirical take on how women are treated in comedy, and the guys are going to come on stage and take a fucking beating from me and all of the hecklers that will be in the show. And it's actually really funny because a couple people got pissy about like one of the posts I did, and I'm like, it's satire. Like,
I think I saw that.
Yeah, we're doing it on purpose. Like, yeah, and then someone was like, and then look at her show. It was an all male review.
It was me and Dave. I'm sorry, me and Dave. I'm going to call you out.
Oh no! I just thought it was funny because I'm like, damn it, you fucked it up, you dick. Because like I was about in the middle of posting it and he already posted it, and I was like, shit. But it's fun. We have AJ DeMello, Teddy Hull, Drew Schaefer, and Jesse Rivera.
Yeah, hell yeah!
We went exotic and got a brown one, but
I cost less.
He really does. He works for Chicharoni and Jarritos. It's fine.
Yeah, what's the peso conversion rate?
I needed it for my application.
No.
But no, I mean that's one of the fun things that I love about producing. It's usually called No Boys Allowed, where I do all ladies and theys. But once a year, we're allowing the men to come out and shoot their shot, so to speak, because who knew people with dicks could be funny?
Yeah. Also, Jess, how dare you make fun of men in comedy?
I know, right? It's like,
have we not had it hard enough?
I know. It's just like, Jesus, why can't women just like shut up and just back off already?
God damn it.
Shut up, Dylan. He's all back there slow clapping like someone will catch with this.
That's fair.
It's true.
That's fair.
My mom is savage. She don't give a fuck. She's like, look, I'm going to drop some fucking knowledge on y'all motherfuckers right now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, what about you? Do you have any shows? Oh, wait, no, I'm not doing that shit. Wait, yes. Oh, August 5th, I think. Yeah, August 5th, I'll be at the Hussex?
Hussex.
Yeah, Hussex with Ben Rice. I think that's my only other show besides this. It's a comedy competition. You guys can come out and vote for me. $5 gets you 5 different votes. You can come out and pack the place so I can win money. God damn it. Or just, come out and have a fun time and just vote for who you thought was the funniest. Because, like, honestly, I don't give a shit about competitions.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, but it'll be fun.
Awesome.
What about you?
So I am going to be at, I think, Finnegan's in Stockton on the 22nd with Mean Dave and Nina G.
Ooh, I love them. They're
yes,
amazing.
I co-host 2 shows right now at Stab, this, and then Willie Listen, where we talk about music, 3rd Friday every month at 8 o'clock. And Jesse Jones and I are talking about doing a show called Power Play, where improvisers come on that have to improvise an entire presentation based off really weird-ass slides.
Hell yeah.
So, and I'm going to hit you up for that, too. So,
What about Dr. Kruger and Mr. Dunning?
Chad.
Oh, is it? Never mind. Never mind. She's like, I knew what I was talking about. Never mind. Sorry.
My co-host for Dr. Dunning and Mr. Kruger is taking some time off to deal with, life, because life sucks right now. So anyway, moving along. Jesse, what's going on?
It is a very good show for anyone who hasn't watched it. You can go in the archives and watch it. It's a very, very good show. Just saying, I didn't know the other circumstances. I should have shut up.
Anyway, Jesse, what's up? What you got going on?
I've got No Boys Allowed next weekend. Doing something in Del Paso Heights on the 21st and 22nd of July. Eric Clark's producing that.
Nice.
And I think that's it. I don't know. Yeah, just that's it for right now. Yeah, follow me on social media. I post stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find out more stuff. Yeah.
What's your social media?
JR2ill.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
People remember.
Dear Abby WTF is also on social media.
Hell yeah.
If you guys aren't following us, please follow us. Come out to another show.
Or
Yeah.
follow Stab, and up here in the corner there's a little donation, or you can subscribe. It's free, or you all that fun stuff. Or following's free, subscribing is different.
And thank you guys for coming out live.
Yeah.
Much big applause to you guys.
These guys always come out. I love seeing them.
hell
They're
yes.
amazing.
Thank you. All right.
All
Great show.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you,
right.
Jess.
Voice of Jesse.
Gonna take that as meaning the show is over. Thank you, guys. Yeah, some of the things that Jess was pointing to are in reference to the stream. Why not follow us? We stream live improv, stand-up sketch podcasts, and gaming streams 6 days a week. Twitch.tv/stabcomedy, or you can get us on YouTube if you need to. But that is it for us for tonight. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back here on Monday with Sketchy Friends and Happy Time Arcade. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. Then you'll know what's going on without me having to tell you. Let's see where we can send the rest of this online audience. How about... You know what? Booty Mashup. We haven't sent over to Booty Mashup in a little bit, I don't think. So hold on for the raid. We will see you back here on Monday.
All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have 2 hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. I wish that I could stay forever.